And now, their opponents for today, the home team, please welcome to the field, Team New Brunswick. At this time, we'd also like to ask the captains of each team to proceed to center field for the official coin toss. Also at this time, we'd like to thank our referees for today's game, referee Mark Lachance, umpire Warren Burrell, down judge Mark Charette, line judge Joe Pine, and field judge Andrew Porter. Order.
I said a hit, the hip, how you don't stop, rock it out, baby, rubber to the boogity bang bang, the boogie to the boogity beat. Now what you hear is not a test, I'm rapping to the beat. And me, the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet. You see, I am Wonder Mike, and I like to say hello. To the black, to the white, the red, and the brown, the purple, and yellow. But first I gotta bang, bang, the boogie to the boogie. Say up, jump the boogie to the bang, bang, boogie, let's rock. You don't stop, rock the rhythm, that'll make your body rock. Well, so far you've heard my voice, but I brought two friends along. And next on the mic is my man Hank. Come on, Hank, sing that song.
Check it out, when I'm out the dimp, the ladies pimp, the women fight for my delight. But I'm the grand master with the 3 MCs that shop the house for the young ladies. And when you come inside and to the front, you do the freak spank and do the bump. And when the sucker MCs try to prove a point with triple trio, or with the serious joint, from sun to sun and from day to day, I sit down and write a brand new rhyme because I say that miracles never cease. I create a devastating masterpiece. I'm gonna rock the mic so you can't resist. Everybody, I say it goes like this. And I was coming home late one dark afternoon. Reporter stopped me for an interview. She said she's her stories and she's her favorite. That a vision on the mic. And the turntable, this young reporter I did adore. So I rocked it to the time like I never did before. She said, damn fly guy, I'm in love with you. The casting over legend must have been true. I said, by the way, baby, what's your name? Said I go by the name. No, it's late. If you could be my boyfriend, it surely can. He's only put my boyfriend called Superman. I said, he's a fairy, I do suppose. Flying through the air, the pantyhose. He may be very sexy or even cute, but he looks like a sucker in the blue and red suit. I said, you need a man who's got finesse. And his whole name through the night. But can he rock a party to the early night? He can't satisfy you with his little worm, but I can bust you out with my super sperm. I go do it, I go do it, I go do it, do it, do it. And I'm here, and I'm there. I'm Big Bang Hank, I'm everywhere. And just throw your hands up in the air and party hard like you just don't care. Let's do it. And don't stop, y'all. Take a top, y'all. You don't stop. And go hotel, motel. And what you gonna do today? If I'm gonna get a fly, y'all gonna get some Spanish live off. And it's like, okay, everybody go hotel, motel, holiday.
At this time, before we do our national anthem, the National Indigenous team would make a statement that they will be taking a knee during the national anthem today. They will be taking the knee to acknowledge all the reserves in Canada who are promised clean drinking water and running water and only got broken promises. There are 618 First Nations community in Canada who do not have clean drinking water or basic living requirements, and our first medicine, water is life. At this time, we would ask all to rise if you are willing and able, as we will be having a Cree prayer followed by the Canadian National Anthem. And welcome to rain.
Hi guys, my name's Shakaya and I'm going to be doing a Cree prayer. So, yeah. Okay. Natawi nan, kisaman tu, uchi wanan, kamawan nan, anuj, kagisaga, niyanan, kitawasamisak, nape sak, iskwe got. Ega, kakiot, otigak, asinowak, oda, aski, I had.
And now, please rise and remove your headgear for the playing of our national anthem. For these two football teams, and let's play ball.
Hello, bonjour, and tanse. Welcome back to Fredericton for our fourth game of the day in the Women's National Championship on the second day. Really quick before we get going here, during the National Anthem, Team Indigenous took a knee, and a statement from Alicia Gladue on behalf of Team Indigenous Football Canada. Oh, you can give those to those guys there. So today we are taking a knee in acknowledgement to all reserves in Canada who were promised clean running drinking water and only got broken promises. There are 618 First Nation communities in Canada who don't have clean drinking water. Water is a basic living requirement and our first medicine. Water is life. Beautifully put, and that's what we're all about here in Canada, right? We're a democracy. We can use our stage to spread awareness and spread education and get the word out there, right? Let's get these reserves clean drinking water. So, as we prepare to take the kickoff here, Team National Indigenous ready to kick it off at the 45. I'm John Wilkinson on play-by-play, joined by Bobby McIntyre on color.
Thanks, John. It's good to be with you. So, Team New Brunswick will have the ball first. So, the National Indigenous team is coming off a big win in their first game. Team New Brunswick had a tough showing against what could be the gold medalist team, Ontario Red. So, let's see who comes out at quarterback to start. It is Emma Lundgren to start.
So, New Brunswick starting their drive on their 50-yard line. Lundgren snap, give us to Brazeau. Met immediately by 3 National Indigenous defenders. 54, that's Helena McKay on the tackle. And real quick here, guys, I forgot to do it the other games, but our referee crew, Mark Lachance, referee, Warren Burrell, umpire, Mark Charette, down judge, Joe Pine, line judge, and Andrew Parter, our field judge. Here we go, 2nd and 10 for New Brunswick. Lundgren, give us to Brazeau on the jet, trying to find the corner. She does! Almost breaks that one loose. That's number 22 on the tackle.
That's Justice Behrens.
Justice
You
Behrens.
don't even need to look. So that you're gonna be seeing 20+ tackles from her today. So if there's a tackle to be made, Justice Behrens is there to do it justice. So you'll see here, Claire, Justice Behrens on defense. People to watch. On offense, you have Brazeau in at running back, and you'll see number 8, Jana McAllister, are the 2 highlighted running backs for Team New Brunswick as they punt here.
Punting from center field. Punt is away, up and good. Going to be fielded by Behrens. Bobbled and down at the 34-yard line, we'll call it. Yeah, and for those thinking Bobby was exaggerating by 20-plus tackles, not an exaggeration. Justice Behrens actually, I believe it was 22 tackles in the first game, which is just almost about as ludicrous as some of these other offensive statistics we're seeing. Jen Rourke, proud of the National Indigenous team. Proud my girl was part of the 2022-23 season. Let's go, girls. It's my birthday. Let's see another win.
Happy birthday,
win
Jen
for Jen. So, National Indigenous, give us to Taj, tackled, breaks loose! Still
close.
With some room!
Wow.
Incredible to stay up there, fighting for
flying
6
in there.
yards.
Isabella McDonald, had a really big opportunity for loss there. Incredible blitz, actually, and just misses tackle. Watch this as she flies in here. Just
close.
missed.
Incredible job by Taj staying up.
Nice spin by Taj Marie. 2nd and 4.
So here we go, 2nd and 4 for Team National Indigenous. 2 linemen service. Handoff is to, tackled in the backfield by number 90.
That's a big stop by Team New Brunswick.
Huge stop.
Yeah, so Alexis Richard out of Ecole Mathieu Martin in Dieppe with a good stop there.
Dorothy Trudeau, the ball carrier on the play.
So names that you're going to see a lot for Team National Indigenous is Trudeau as a running back.
Taj Thompson.
Yeah, Taj Marie Thompson at wide receiver.
3rd down, they're going for it, by the way. 3rd and 4 here on their own 37. Snaps bobbled. Trying to get away from it, throws it into the turf.
That's a huge
Good
stop
call.
by Team New Brunswick.
So New Brunswick's going to take over here with excellent field position.
So taking that momentum. So Sienna Deschambault is the starting quarterback for Team National Indigenous. Looked to be a little bit confused on that play. So as the National Indigenous defense comes out, you're going to see Justice Behrens, and then the 2 returning players are Destiny and Haley. So that's Destiny Moose, number 23. And that would be Haley.
We have a flag on the field.
Haley Whitesell, linebacker number 15.
Before we get started here, it's down box still showing 3rd down. I think the officials are just trying to figure this out here. Looks like there's a penalty against Team National Indigenous. They're going to move that ball up 5 yards. It'll be a 1st down for Team New Brunswick from the 34-yard line.
So, fun fact.
Intentional grounding against the Indigenous team.
Intentional grounding, the call. So, Sienna Deschambault there, she rolled out to avoid taking the sack through the ball, but unfortunately nobody in the area, so they call it intentional grounding. 1st and 10 from the 34.
back to work.
Lundgren tosses to McAllister, trying to find some room here. Dances up the sideline, but met immediately by 2 National Indigenous defenders. It's a gain of 2 on the play.
So one of the Achilles heel for New Brunswick in the first game was not being able to hold some blocks. They're doing a better job there, making sure to get bodies on people.
Cameron Walker looking awesome there on those blocks. Here we go. 2nd and 8 on the 31-yard line, correction. Fake jet. Lundy's going to keep it. Tackled by, I'm going to guess, Justice Barons. I really shouldn't even hesitate.
Yeah. So, fun fact for Justice, she's a multi-sport athlete and won provincials with her ringette team.
Wow. That's a couple ringette players we've mentioned now.
Yeah.
Well, looks like my daughter will be playing ringette. All right, here we go. Punt. It's up. It's short. Really short here. And actually, it's going to roll backwards. I think they may have lost yards on that.
Yeah, that's tough for Team New Brunswick. So, a promising stop on defense. A solid run on, first down, but not much to be gained there on second, and then third became a problem. So
Deschambault and the National Indigenous offense taking over on the 35-yard line. Trudeau in the backfield, 3 linemen surface. Can't tell who's out at receiver right now, but once I see a number, I'll let you know. I think that might be Ariabella Cardinal. I think that's an 18.
Yeah, so they're sisters, Ariabella and Isla. One's 14, the other's 17. Isla's the older one, who's 17.
Give us to Trudeau, finding room. Short gain of 3 yards, we'll say.
So solid wrap there defensively for Peyton Rogers.
So here we go, 2nd and 6, Team National Indigenous.
And Lexi Braun.
Tossed to Trudeau, met immediately.
Is that Lexi again, 52? No.
By a wall of New Brunswickers. That is number 4 on the tackle.
Yeah.
That's Jill Peterson Bonspiel out of Moncton, attends Moncton High School. All right, another quick 2 and out for National Indigenous here. I think we're going to see a battle of defenses, it's looking like.
Yeah, that being said, they ran in Taj Marie, and Deschambault remains at quarterback, so with Trudeau in the backfield.
They're going for it.
They just aren't playing that punt advantage, or
That's
they
right.
are playing where they don't have the punt advantage. So
Trust their defense.
Yep.
Here goes, ball's on the ground, recovered by number 90. That's Alexis Richard out of École Mathieu Martin.
That's a big stop for Team New Brunswick, man. That's another good opportunity inside of National Indigenous territory. The snap just kind of goes in low and actually hits herself on the way back, and could be a little bit of nerves.
Penalty on National Indigenous. Well, Bobby, after those 2 failed 3rd down conversions, you thinking you're going to start punting it?
No, I don't think so. I think that's just an execution issue. I think if they wanted to punt, they would have. I think that they understand that turning the field 10 or 20 yards, they're playing the percentages by going for it.
That's
right?
a good point, actually. I don't think we talked about that.
So that's the issue, is flipping the field. You're not really going to flip the field if you get a 10-yard kick, and New Brunswick might have to do the same after what we just witnessed. So.
All right, first down for Team New Brunswick down at the 37-yard line. They will start their drive. Give is to Brazeau, finding room. Great tackle once again by Justice the Beast Barons. Thank you, Sonia R., for the nickname. We'll use that one appropriately. So here we go, 2nd and 6, Team New Brunswick on the 33.5-yard line. Here we go, H to the field. Give us to Brazeau. She's got plenty of room. She could go all the way here.
She will.
Brazeau to the 10. That's
New Brunswick.
Touchdown.
Team New Brunswick. 6 points on the board. Their first score of the tournament. That's exactly how dreams start for Team New Brunswick.
All right, so something to build off for Team New Brunswick. As we saw today, the convert's very important. We'll see here if New Brunswick, they're going to try and kick this.
Yeah, that's exciting for
Alexia
Brazeau.
Lining up to kick. I didn't know Jana was a kicker.
Yeah, she kicks for the local Preds team.
Very cool.
When
Snaps low. It's a fire. She's going to be swallowed up by some Team Indigenous players there.
Whistle dead by the
Oh.
referees.
Interesting,
whistle
they
dead.
booed that one dead the other day on Monday. They did not.
I wonder if there's a rule decide for that, maybe.
Well, New Brunswick stopped on that convert there
That's
on
right.
Monday, right? But yeah, with Emery Bolin, the utility kicker, moving on for the local Predators program, and a former New Brunswicker, Team New Brunswicker herself. It's hard to watch these dance moves in the booth, folks.
He's just jealous.
Yeah,
I can't help it. I hear the BJs. I hear the BGs and I dance.
yeah.
For Team New Brunswick is number 7.
All right.
Donald.
But yeah, Jana appears to be the field goal place kicker here for Team New Brunswick.
Another fun fact about Jan, I did not know that. Thank you, Bobby.
So Emma Bradley to kick off out of Simons High School. CBs.
The CBs. It's a short kick.
They can go get
Somebody
that.
better jump
they
on
go
that.
get that. Oh.
Fielded by number 11. That is.
Crowfoot Hendy.
Okay, so Crowfoot Hendy. We got a correction.
Yep, Crowfoot, thank you.
On the first day, I accidentally said Crawfoot.
Yeah, my bad.
Talita. No, I probably screwed that one up too. Well, so
Yes.
Crowfoot came over and corrected that one. I mean, very politely, very well spoken. Appreciate that and appreciate you.
So game MVP in 2023 tournament, Crowfoot Hendy, her father was a punter for Temple.
no way.
Dixie,
The Temple Owls.
Dixie Snow, 3 different NCAA colleges.
Wow,
He
very
once
cool.
tackled Devin Hester and had tryouts in the NFL.
Tackled Devin Hester. Now that's impressive.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, big tackle.
Speaking of tackling,
Number 12, Isabella McDonald with the big
that's
tackle.
the second time she's been living in the backfield. So some protection issues for the National Indigenous team. In their first game, I was very impressed by their blocking. I think a lot of it is just a little bit of nerves coming out of the gate here. You really came out in that first game, and the expectations and the floor was so low for this team.
That's
but
right.
now
Nothing to lose,
they're
right?
coming into this game as favorites, right? So
That's right. 2nd and 12 here. Ball's on the turf.
intercepted.
Emma Bradley's got the ball. Bradley. She's going to go. Taj Thompson
Yeah,
catches her,
Taj
brings her
catches
down
her.
to the 10. Hard to outrun Taj
Wow.
Thompson, one of the speedsters in the tournament.
Yeah.
But you know what? We talked about the intentional grounding earlier. Right there, maybe another opportunity. You'd rather take that flag than give New Brunswick the ball on the 10-yard line. You know?
and that's it's a compounding of errors,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
So when the snap comes in like that, it comes low. They're trying to make something happen, and they throw it to the other team. You just got to eat it, like you said, John.
That's
but
right.
They've got to figure out the snappers got to get on the sidelines and start practice snaps.
1st and 10.
Blitz
first and
off the
10
edge
to
here.
11. Give is to Jana, dancing a little bit to find some room. Looks like she'll be tackled at around the 7-yard line.
Tackled by 2 teams.
Tackled again
By Barons.
by Justice the Beast Barons.
Yep, so huge opportunity for Team New Brunswick to capitalize on a key Emma Bradley interception there. What a wonderful play by Emma Bradley. Momentum's a huge thing in football, and this is 3-down territory here.
So here we go, 2nd and we'll call it 6. Lundgren in the gun. Give is to Janet McAllister, dancing around a
Justice.
little bit. Justice Barons again. She's going to get over 20 tackles again.
Oh yeah, she's on pace for 30 here. And the thing is she comes in so quick, it's almost impossible to get her on a second level.
Yeah, that's a speedy
Yeah,
linebacker.
you literally have to script to target her, and you may miss that athlete anyways. So
right.
now it's 3rd down. To me, this is the time to give Emma Lundgren an opportunity to throw a pass. I think it's there. To me, it's isolate Sarah Kennedy. So let's see. Sarah Kennedy is going to guard. So unless she's going to come off the line,
We've seen it before with Patelski.
They disagree with me. Let's see.
3rd and 6 here. Option to Cameron Walker.
It
She's
could be
got room.
Tackled short.
Oh, tackled
That's
short
a
the
huge
4-yard
stop by
line.
NI.
Wow, huge stop by National Indigenous right there. They will take over at the 4-yard line.
Honestly, though, Emma Lundgren and the fake and the execution,
I like
the mechanics of what we call ball skills for quarterbacks. She's doing a great job. I would have let her throw there, but hey, great job by Team New Brunswick to get in deep into their territory, and a great stop by National Indigenous to limit the damage to 0.
Well, I like that call, because it puts Cameron Walker on Campobello Island by
This
herself.
is the
with that
QB
other-
sneak
Here it
where
goes.
they go for 5 yards.
That's right.
Not today.
So right there, the idea is National Indigenous, under the shadow of their own upright, they want to get away from that in case they do have to punt. They don't want to give that safety up.
Yeah, there's a different level of hunger on this New Brunswick defense right now. So I think the pep talk worked between games. They're very disappointed with their performance, and they're hungry.
Oh, they are. You can tell. All right, here we go. 2nd and 7.
Taj Marie Thompson.
Taj Marie pop pass. She's got the edge.
There she
One
goes.
girl to beat. She might. No, she's going to get tackled there.
Hey, it's Taj time.
It's Taj time.
Yeah, it's Taj time.
As Taj lets us know, she signals for the first down. Big run.
Yeah.
And that saves National Indigenous from potentially taking a knee in their end zone.
Taj Marie Thompson was the X factor in the opener. An easy choice for MVP. It's just speed to the edge here. There's really not a lot you can do when you have an athlete who clocks that 40 time.
That's right. Here we go. First and 10.
Is the only thing you got, and if
force her to the inside.
If you're not there early, you're in trouble.
Give is to
Trudeau.
Oh, almost bobbled there. Trudeau with the ball, finding room. Tackled by number 52.
There we go.
That's
National
Lexi
Indigenous is starting to go to work. They're building confidence. Olivier Eddie's getting that momentum he needs.
That's right.
What's the one thing to calm nerves? Just go get a first down, right?
Yeah, exactly. Start with something small, celebrate a small victory, and move on.
From the 42-yard.
So I saw this in the first game, but Hayden Kushrin, number 20 for Team National Indigenous, is always dancing on the sidelines.
Love it.
And fun fact, his vocals for a band called As Signac, the powwow singer and dancer. Music is a big part of her life, and she can play both O-line and receiver. Well, there's no doubt that music and singing and dancing is a huge part of her life, because that girl never stops dancing, and it's fun to watch and makes it happy. As Team New Brunswick is trying to match their dancing skills.
There it is. All right, penalty on the flag. Looks like it was a false, procedure maybe on the offense. I missed the call, but they're going to back up 5 yards here, and it'll be 1st and 15 for National Indigenous from the 38-yard line. Larry Harlow mentioning that pep talk may have come from Lisa Harlow. Larry, I definitely believe that one.
Yeah, Lisa doesn't mince words when she's upset, so she might have got that from you, Larry. I don't know.
Deschambault, again, National Indigenous doing a great job trying to force New Brunswick to jump the snap here. Deschambault in the gun. Give is to Trudeau on the toss. Ball's on the ground.
Fumble.
Oh, I think that's recovered by New Brunswick.
Oh, Trudeau wrestled it away.
Trudeau with the ball. Looks like they will retain possession here.
So again, these are things that you did not see in the opener. You did not see these ball security issues from National Indigenous. This is Deschambault does a great job putting it right where she needs to.
That's right.
That's purely on Trudeau.
So
you got to settle down. Settle down. Everyone
absolutely.
Take a deep breath. Woo-saw, as they say. Woo-saw.
2nd and 15 here for Team National Indigenous. Deschambault in the
I'd go back to Taj Marie if I were.
Why not? It's worked
Eddie.
before. We're seeing the jet motion coming. I think you're right here, Bobby. Nope. It's a lead block.
Pass.
Oh,
she's open. She's
it's
wide.
a bootleg.
She's wide open.
Taj Thompson with the ball.
Huge breakdown.
She's gunning it. Oh, number 7 starting to catch her.
Yeah, but hey, let's talk about this.
Peyton Rogers.
I didn't say hand it off to Taj Marie. I said just go back to her. It doesn't matter how you get her the ball. That's a hell of a throw by Deschambault. Hit her. The only thing that could have been done better was a little bit quicker to get her the ball into space. But this is a huge breakdown by Team New Brunswick. They fall for a beautiful bootleg. And it's Peyton Rogers who's at free safety and it doesn't Rogers. Yeah, who catches her and tracks her down, but
I didn't think
got beat on
catch.
the coverage. That's on her.
Hey, Emma Bradley not falling for the misdirection there as they fake the jet to Taj Thompson with the counter coming to Trudeau. Love to see that.
Yeah, so with Team New Brunswick getting into the backfield, the defensive line and the linebackers are hungry right now. So that play action boot that they just ran you need decoys. You need decoys, and they fooled New Brunswick on the play before. So to me, I'd roll her right this time instead of left. Drag Taj Marie backside. They have that play in the playbook. We saw it last week on Monday. So don't be surprised if Taj Marie splits across on jet and they throw her the ball. That's what I would do.
2nd and 15 here. Deschambault. The give. Oh, no, it's not. It's a bootleg. Looking for Taj Thompson again. Almost caught with one hand.
So
They're listening to Bobby up
Well,
here.
we watch and we learn, right? So it was a very effective play in the opener. She just a little bit of a stumble there. Taj Marie's very frustrated with herself, but great chips.
And we're just talking before we bring the quarter to an end.
All right, so end of first quarter, some exciting action here in our consolation semifinal. The winner to take on Saskatchewan for the 5th place game. A Saskatchewan team that absolutely pounded their way into the 5th place game with an impressive performance and offensive showing earlier on in the game. Then there was and then the loser of this game will face Team Ontario Black for 7th. Tail of the tape, a little bit of nerves from Team Indigenous to start. They're starting to cook a little bit here now. But
Well, I think you come into this tournament with nothing to lose, right? And then all of a sudden you get the big first historic win, and then all of a sudden it's wow, we got a lot to play for now. We got to build on this.
And to me, the difference, the great improvement has been Team New Brunswick's front, what you would call in 12 person football would be a front 7. It's essentially a front 4 here in 6 aside. So the front 4, the defensive line and the linebackers are hungry, and they're in the backfield and they're making tackles. So Coach Eddie has to take advantage of how aggressive Team New Brunswick is being and dip and dunk behind them. And this team is capable of doing it. So let's see what they go to now.
So here we go. Deschambault in the gun.
3rd and long.
3rd and long. Give is to Taj Thompson on a little screen. Makes one miss down the sideline.
The first. Oh, did she step out?
Stepped out of
Unfortunately for her, she
bounds.
stepped out.
Around
So
the
that's a
16.
turnover on downs. So another stop by Team New Brunswick.
Stepped out of bounds.
Huge stop by Team New Brunswick.
Huge, yeah. It was looking like Taj was about to score there.
Yeah, and if she hadn't stepped out of bounds, if she had a tiptoed along those sidelines, it was trouble. But that's why they make the field what it is.
Again, best player on the field, the sideline, has never missed a tackle in his career.
Yeah, you're right.
Force him into the sideline.
Yeah. So no, you can kind of tell that there's a little bit of frustration there too. Samantha Big Swallow is kind of just taking a leadership role here and saying, "Hey, look, let's figure this out."
Let's reset.
So
here we go. New Brunswick.
See what New Brunswick's cooking with Emmer Lundgren.
1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. The
Hand
give
off
is to
Brazeau.
Brazeau. Oh, but she's got plenty of room. She's going all the way.
Here we go.
Crossing center field to the 50, down to the 40. Nobody's going to catch Brazeau. The 20, the 10. That's an NB touchdown.
Wow. There we go. Alexia Brazeau making these fans roar.
That's got to be the longest run of the tournament.
I would say so, my friend.
They start off around the 20.
That's about 80 or 90 yards.
Yeah.
They start from the 20. Yep, 80-yard run. So Brazeau breaks one free. The defense for Team National Indigenous coming up a little bit lame there.
There's the kick, and it's
blocked
blocked by
Justice
guess who? Justice Barons.
All right, so Team New Brunswick getting what they can on the ground, knifing through and busting home.
This is the Brazeau we're used to seeing. It was a little strange seeing her yesterday. New Brunswick held to, I believe, under 30 rushing yards in the game.
Team Ontario Red is a different animal. That's why they're in the gold medal game.
Right, that defensive line.
It's really nice to see the Team New Brunswick with 2 nice scores early on, give their fans some excitement. Now it's the opposite of what it was for New Brunswick in the first game, which is, National Indigenous is getting down. Don't let yourself implode. Take a deep breath.
It's a long game.
You're moving the ball on offense. Just take a deep breath, eliminate the mistakes, and you'll be just fine.
That's confirmation. 94-yard touchdown run for Brazeau.
94, all right.
Ball is bouncing. Oh, caught between the legs there. Number
11.
Number 11. I don't know how I thought that was 0.
Yeah, that's Crowfoot.
That's Crowfoot.
Crowfoot Hendy.
Crowfoot Hendy on the return.
Yeah, her dad tackled Devin Hester. Did you know?
That's right. I
learned that today.
Taking that one to the bank. I would mention that every day.
That's unbelievable.
And if nobody's listening, I would mention to myself. Or post it on Facebook, maybe. or Twitter, or X, or whatever it's called. All right, here we go. National Indigenous.
Sam Bigswell, the head coach, played for WWCFL Edmonton Storm.
That's right. So here we go. One out way wide. Deschambault with the ball. She's going to roll out to her left, looking for targets. Oh, she's going to flip the field. She's coming back. Just a little overthrown to number 11. That's Crowfoot, the intended receiver.
Might have just run out of gas there because there was some opening space there, but Deschambault didn't really want to take it. Was looking to throw downfield, had her eyes downfield.
Deschambault being put under a lot more pressure here when she's dropping back to throw the ball. That's got to make it tough.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's second and 10, apologies. Deschambault in the gun. Taj to her right. Trudeau in the backfield. Give is to Taj on the jet. And, breaking the tackle in the backfield.
Blocking the back.
Blocking the back. That's coming back.
Coming back.
And that's a shame because that's the second. Maybe
now that could be a face mask or a horse collar. So these could be offsetting penalties, but... again, extremely impressed with New Brunswick's ability to get deep into the penetration into the backfield of National Indigenous. Now, do you have a screen in the playbook, Olivier Eddy? Do you have something to take advantage of how aggressive?
I guarantee you, Olivier Eddy has a screen in his playbook.
Yeah. So he's got it set up.
Message from Stone Pert. Come on, ladies. Taj, number 2. Auntie here cheering. Great to hear from you, Auntie. We appreciate you. So we'll find out what are these offsetting
Looks like we
from the
have
two.
offsetting penalties.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm understanding now.
So I think it was some sort of unnecessary roughness on New Brunswick, which
Nice
would
to
offset.
see you, Corey Lorette. Don't ever call me Bobbert again. No more Caesar salad for you, buddy.
So here we go. First and 10, Team National Indigenous. Deschambault in the gun, Trudeau in the backfield.
Yes, Jay Longley, we can confirm Larry the Legend is indeed Lisa the Legend's dad.
Snap is up. Give us to Trudeau.
Nothing there.
Nothing there is met by a wall, a vicious wall.
So I think
can a wall be vicious? I think in this case it can.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of two things. I think there's some confusion among the offensive linemen of the National Indigenous team. In the first game, they were giving Trudeau all kinds of all kinds of lanes. But man, oh man, like it doesn't even look like the same team New Brunswick out here.
I was just gonna say,
I think they're just upset. They've been upset since Monday night. I think they couldn't sleep.
They've been stewing.
And they can't wait to get back out here.
Nothing motivates a football team.
Very impressive start by Team New Brunswick.
Here we go. Pop pass jet to number 17. Again, New Brunswick not falling for it. Lexi Braun in on the tackle again.
Yeah.
Number 17, the ball carrier. That's Kaylee Boucher.
52.
That's going to be a third and I'm running out of towns to say here. Third and Amherst, we'll call it.
Yeah, so Kaylee Boucher is a returning player on offense for Team National Indigenous. And she's a two-time game MVP in the 23 tournament. She's currently nursing a lower body injury. So she's pushing through it. She wants to be there for her team. She wants to will them to their 5th place game.
Here we go. Team National Indigenous looking like they're going to punt here. As number 54, I believe, is out there. Helena McKay. I have not seen her on the offense, so going to assume this is going to be a punt. So a warning there, just for those that can't hear. The center not supposed to move the ball once it's been set by the referee. So that warning is for both teams. The next center that does that will receive a penalty. Punt is up and good. Say medium distance. Takes a bad bounce though. Heads out of bounds at the 54-yard line.
Yeah, so Jay Longley thanking Larry for his time in growing the game for girls football here in the province of New Brunswick. So the story there, 20 years ago, Larry was the father of Lisa, who was the quarterback and middle linebacker for the St. John Seagulls that are now the Storm in the MWFL. And they played 6 games over and over that the same team, the Fredericton or the Capital Area Lady Gladiators, as they're called there now, my father, Terry McIntyre, started that, so him and Larry made sure it happened, and women's football was born in New Brunswick.
That's right. Very proud of that out here in the East. Pass to McAllister. Wrapped up almost immediately by number 13. That is Kayla Monkman with the tackle.
And Lisa, I believe, was just recently recognized for her Years of Service Award at the Football Awards
20
there.
or 25.
Yeah, long time.
And your dad was as
He
well.
was. They went in together, and they
Terry Mack showing up in a Chad Owens jersey.
Correct, and giving a custom classic speech. And Enoch Mwamba was there and couldn't stop making fun of Terry because of his Chad Owens jersey.
All right, second and
70-year-old man in a Chad Owens jersey.
Brunswick. There's the pass. Oh, great grab by Cameron Walker.
Nice little toss by Emma Lundgren.
It looked like Lundgren was going to hesitate there, but then she said, "Wait a second, I'm throwing to Cameron Walker. I
Put it
trust
on
this
her
girl."
chest. Put it right on her chest.
That's
though.
right.
And hey, third and manageable now.
I think
they look to be running the punt unit in.
You know
Now
what?
would be a great time to fake.
It would be.
Yeah, right at midfield and just run, direct snap to Sarah Kennedy or something. I don't know if they have that in the playbook, but
I think as a coach, I've had no success in going for on third down, so I'm usually the guy that's going to punt it and play the field game here, or the field position game. Let's see if it works out.
Goodness.
A decent punch here. Let's see if it takes a bounce.
Oh yeah, that's going to be
a no yards call. And a great return by Justice Barons.
So
what doesn't this girl do?
No, so if they show the replay, I just want to point out Katachuk, the D lineman for National Indigenous, absolute madness on inside, wrecking havoc on the inside. And Sarah Kennedy, number 13,
on the receiving end of that,
had to try to block her. Yeah, it wasn't fun.
Let's see if we get a replay here.
Yeah, it's Katachuk. Katachuk gets out of her stance quick.
Yeah.
And she plays angry. That's what I like.
Another one I saw in the chat earlier, Cadence Rawlins, an absolute beast on the offensive line for National Indigenous, bowling people over. Let's see if this continues on the drive. 1st and 10, National Indigenous. Deschambault out of the gun. Everybody's moving here. Rolling out, looking for somebody to pass to. Thompson open, caught. And
great knockdown.
Good job by Peyton Rogers punching that ball out.
Yeah, so that's something that Taj Marie Thompson expects from herself. You can tell she's very frustrated with that drop. But hey, Peyton Rogers made a play. Good players make great plays in big games.
That's right. Here we go, 2nd and 10, Team National Indigenous.
Yeah, that's just a knockdown by Peyton Rogers.
Nice play. Here we go, 3-line surface. We've got Trudeau in the backfield. I don't have a number here on the receiver, but I'll get it to you the second I notice.
The signals, the memory on Deschambault, eh?
Here we go, 2nd and 10.
Sliding again, throwing backside.
Finding number 18. It's caught this time.
Yep.
Trying to fight for extra yards. They'll be able to gain a 5, set up 3rd and 5.
But yeah, very impressive start by Peyton Rogers. Peyton Rogers is the lockdown corner and is following around the receiving threats of National Indigenous.
And that was Arabella Cardinal on the reception there.
Yeah, one of the Cardinal sisters.
That's right. So here we go. 3rd and 5 here. And Team National Indigenous going for it.
So Arabella's the young one and Ayla's the old one.
That's a 14-year-old making an incredible catch in the national tournament.
Yeah.
Very impressive. Here we go. Snap is up. Give is to Trudeau on the toss. Cuts it inside. Met again by Lexi Braun, who's starting to rack up the tackles here. While we change over, shout out to the New Brunswick coaching staff. Head coach Nick Murray, also the director of programs and growth with Football in New Brunswick, has done a lot for girls football here in the province. Mike Manguso, very well-known football coach here in New Brunswick as well. Coach Shannon Melanson in his 2nd year with the team, doing great things. Bob Prosser, who also doubles as an official. Jen Brown, Trina Graves, and Kara Fillmore, all alumni. And actually, Jen still plays And so does Trina, actually, and I think maybe Kara for the St. John Storm. Oh, here we go. So
Brazeau.
give is to Brazeau again. Oh, big tackle by number 13, but I think that's going to be a horse collar or a face mask.
I think it's a
so
horse
they'll
collar.
march that up.
The way that her body just contorted in the air, it looked like a horse collar.
Shows us it was something. And another big shout out to St. John Storm, the champions of the MWFL this year.
They were
something else. Yeah, I think they
table.
were. Head coach Chris Gallant was telling me they score about 55 points a game
And they
or something like that.
smashed the whole league.
Yeah, so great job to those coaches and the rest of their team.
Yeah, and there's a few of them on the staff here for Team New
That's
Brunswick.
right.
So.
Jen Brown, Trina Graves.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if Kara still plays, but I know she did play with them for a long time. And, of course, General Manager Lisa Harlow. You can't mention the St. John Storm or Seagulls without mentioning Lisa's name. So very impressive there. Athletic therapist Alex Kraus out of Université de Moncton and equipment manager, one of the most dedicated to do it, Todd Doucette.
Shout out to the Seagulls. Fumble!
It looks like New Brunswick
jumped
on
on
that
it, yep. It was Lundgren with a heads-up play there to save the football. So yeah, Larry said he was humbled.
Bentley, we're gonna kick you if you mention anything like
keep
that
it
again.
appropriate in the chat, folks. We have a zero tolerance policy for that stuff.
That's
So as far as Larry Harlow is concerned, Terry McIntyre, the godfather of MB football, you were humbled by that previous comment. I'm humbled by you saying that, and I know so is he.
Just got confirmation. Kara does still play for the Storm.
Oh,
right off the chest plate.
That's a great. Can we talk about that dart by Emma Lundgren? That's right on cue. That one's on Brazeau. Nice throw by Emma. Emma's really leading the charge here. There's a momentum on offense.
Just gotta get that guy's name. Already gone. Nice. Okay. All right. 3rd and 14 for Team New Brunswick. And just a quick reminder, please keep it appropriate in the chat. We will kick you. We have zero tolerance for that kind of behavior and talk. So let's keep it fun and let's celebrate women's football. So the punt coming up here, 3rd and 13. High punt, but she manages to grab it. And a good one this time. Takes a New Brunswick bounce and looks to stay in.
Justice.
It's walking its way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where she'll be tackled.
That's a huge break for Team New Brunswick. Justice Behrens wanted to let that ball go out of bounds, and it wasn't a bad play until it took a bounce to the right and stayed in.
Here's some fun. Larry Harlow, Kara is the only original player from the league start, playing her 20th season with the Storm. 20 years of playing football is not something to shake your head at.
I'm sitting on 18 in the MFL. I'm going for 2 more, pal.
How you guys do it. That is crazy.
My body hurts.
My knees would immediately disintegrate.
I mean, another one who's tracking is McGarvey, Alex McGarvey. He's defensive back for the Wanderers. Josh Brown did over 20 years. Lots of guys.
Crazy.
Yeah, lots of guys hung around for a long time. Yeah.
Here we go. It's 1st and 10 for Team National Indigenous from the 5-yard line. The shadow of the uprights looming over Deschambault. She tries to make something happen. I think that's going to be a safety.
It depends. It depends on the spot.
It's a safety. We don't see that one very often, but there it is.
Yeah, and interesting. Coach Big Swallow and Olivier Eddy made the decision to switch to.
There's a different quarterback.
They made the switch to Aurora McCutcheon, the veteran. So she's a team captain and was on the team last year. And see, that's interesting because the forward progress seemed to be outside of the end zone there. You can't go backwards, but the call was safety. So that's 2 points for Team New Brunswick.
It's a big 2 points. Those
bringing
2
us
points
to 14-0 with 4.5 minutes to go. In what is proving to be a phenomenal start for Team New Brunswick. Now, Team National Indigenous now has to kick off to Team New Brunswick.
So after a safety, the team that is awarded the safety also gets possession of the ball.
Yeah, Isaac. Yeah, no doubt. Luke Saunders, Isaac Grobe has been there for any year that Team Fredericton has had a team. Isaac has been on the team, so absolutely props to Isaac for that.
So New Brunswick taking possession of the 35-yard line. They'll start their drive here looking to build off of the success they've experienced so far. Give it to Jana McAllister, working hard for about 3 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Run up the middle.
It's real quick.
For a gain of 3, bring up 2nd down.
All right, so we are 2nd and 8. New Brunswick has the football just outside of the 40-yard line, about the 42. And let's see what Lundgren dials up here. It's going to Jana.
Give us to Jana on the jet. Good call, Bobby. Trying to find the edge, but she's going to be brought down just shy of the 40-yard line.
They just got jersey there. They're lucky, National Indigenous. They didn't get called for horse collar because they weren't inside the jersey.
Yeah, I think she got the shoulder
She did
pad.
get the jersey, which is totally allowed.
Yeah.
You just can't be inside of that horse collar. And this was dead to rights, but there's a nice kick-out block by New Brunswick. I didn't get a number, but if we get a replay here, you see a nice seal on the edge. The New Brunswick blocking, like whatever they worked on at practice this week, it worked. Very impressive.
Ken J with a good fact. Your option of having a kickoff following a safety was removed a couple years ago. So here we go. That's Justice Barons with the ball. Tackled by committee.
It was they started on their own end. That's my fault.
Yeah, no worries.
I was thinking of a field goal.
Right. Some fun facts here. Samantha Big Swallow, head coach, Team Indigenous, played for the North City Rebels in 2023 and the Edmonton Storm from 2015 to 2023. She's been the offensive coordinator with the U18 Indigenous National Girls Football Team in 2023 and has also coached with the Northern Spirits football team since 2023. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the Northern Spirits football team is the first and only all-Indigenous girls minor football program. Here we go. 1st and 10 for Team National Indigenous. Bit of a change up here as number 7 is at quarterback. Yeah. That's Aurora McCutcheon with a bomb to Taj, just a little overthrown. Also,
she's looking for a flag, but there was not much there unless there was holding prior to her leaking out.
Right.
It doesn't help your case when you put your hands up like that. It actually makes the official want to call it less, unfortunately. But I don't really. It must have occurred prior to that replay. It could have been a hold, but. Obviously not enough for the officials to throw a flag. So
here we go, 2nd and 10. McCutcheon, the quarterback. Trudeau motioned out to receiver to her left. Taj and Crowfoot to her right. 2-line surface. Let's see what Olivier Eddy dials up here. Oh, ball's down. Oh, and Lexi Braun with the sack.
Oh, my.
You know who that reminded me of?
99
on Klemetsky.
Yeah.
That was Klemetsky.
Bree Klemetsky. Yeah, channeling her inner Bree Klemetsky.
Oh, real quick there, Ashley, we did mention it briefly, but big props to Chloe Donovan on the punt. Punter's never getting enough love. That punt setting up that 2-point safety that New Brunswick got. So the safety just as much the punters as it was the person who tackled.
Great job, Chloe. All right. So, third and St. Louis to ha-ha.
St. Louis to ha-ha. So here we go. 3rd and St. Louis to ha-ha. Punt is high to Justice Barons, but she catches it. Great concentration and gets off a decent punt.
All right, Brazeau time.
Fielded by Brazeau.
She's in bounds somehow.
Oh my God, dancing the samba all the way up the sidelines.
How?
Flag on the play.
What athleticism from Brazeau. Like, to stay in bounds there.
Very impressive. So during this break, we'll talk more about the Team Indigenous staff. Caitlin DeSouza Martins played for the national flag team in 2020. Coaches the receivers of Fort McKay Northern Spirits and the receivers coach for Jasper Place High School. We've also got, I don't have notes for these, but we'll give them a shout out. Coach Levi Horn, Coach Alicia Gladue, Mentee Coach Nevaeh Pichet Grant, Athletic Therapist Ashley Baker. Thank you for everything you guys are doing to grow this beautiful game. We appreciate you. All right, New Brunswick taking over 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line.
So, fun fact, the defensive coordinator, Dylan Elias, head coach of Northern Spirit, born and raised in Halifax, Nova Scotia, played at Mount A.
There's a bomb picked off by Taj Thompson. Wow. Watch out, she's dangerous.
Okay, so that's something we didn't see in the first game, but you and I talked about. Thompson on defense.
My brain's just catching up right now.
It is, because it's if you want...
Flag on the play. This one might not count.
No way. Let's see. Offside. Defense.
So that's not going to stand.
Yeah, but they're still sending the offense out. That's Horrible
Right,
news
yeah.
for National Indigenous fans. It's great news for Emma Lundgren as she gets another chance at life here, 1st and 5.
Back to Team NB.
So the NB offense back out on the field, 1st and 5.
Yeah, so it looks like she just sailed the pass there, and Tajmarie Thompson was there to get it. But there's some confusion here. Yeah, exactly. So they sent the offense on thinking it was their football.
Right.
And they said, if we just stay on long enough, do you think they'll forget they called offside? And he said, no, sorry.
So
Don't you gaslight us. No.
So the interception nullified by that offside penalty. Let's see what New Brunswick does here. 1st and 5 on the 35-yard line. Lundgren in the gun. Cameron Walker H to the field. Give us to
Nice
Brazeau,
tackle there.
Tackled by number 54. That's Helena McKay with the tackle. An orange helmet at the D-line. We keep talking about her, but that's another Clement CS move right there. So here we go. 2nd and 6 for Team New Brunswick. All right. Lundgren in the gun. Brazeau the back. Sarah Kennedy out wide. Cameron Walker the H. Two-line surface. Screen to Cameron
Great
Walker.
setup.
Taj Thompson with a great tackle to bring Cameron Walker down for a gain of 1.
I'm loving the control I'm seeing from Lundgren.
Yes.
She's doing the right thing. She's moving her feet. She's setting up the screen. She's not making any mistakes, with the exception of that interception. Doesn't count on the stat sheet.
That's right.
It came back. But she's just doing the little things to will her team and continue to move the ball. So now you're 3rd and 5. Your kick went backwards the last time you punted.
Let's go for it.
Just go. Yep, just go.
Larry Harlow, NB needs a jet. Well, we know this NB team loves to do that when
They're just
Jana
going to go
McAllister's in.
Brazeau keep here.
Brazeau outside to the edge. Finds some room.
Didn't get it.
And you know what? That's all Justice. Taj making the original tackle there, but you'll see in the replay Justice Barron's coming over top to ensure that Brazeau doesn't roll over Taj to get that first down, because as we know, you can surf another player as long as you're not touching the ground, you're not down.
I'm loving the competitive fire from the coaching staff on National Indigenous. I'm loving that they're choosing to both ways Tajmarie Thompson.
That's right.
I've never met the athlete, but I can't imagine that she would ever come off the field if you didn't force her to.
That's right.
I would have her playing all day long. All right, here we go. Deschambault.
Deschambault in the gun. Give is to Trudeau, I believe.
No,
that's not. That's
Katachuk.
Shakia Katachuk.
Yeah.
We saw a bit of her, I think, in the offense in game 1.
Yeah, that's
power back.
You got it. Yeah, that's not
Gain of 2 on the play.
That's not a fun tackle.
Cole Frank is the Indigenous team from all of Canada just selected there. They are from all over the nation.
Yeah, it's pretty special what they've done.
Absolutely. This team open to any young Indigenous women that are willing to try out for the team. So get the word out there. Let's grow this program. 2nd and 8. Deschambault, the quarterback, rolling out immediately under pressure.
Oh, she's
finds a
still
way
got
to
it.
get out. Ball's out. Great
Good
coverage
defense.
by Peyton Rogers.
Yeah, Peyton Rogers is having a day.
She is having a day.
Yeah, Peyton Rogers is having a day. Peyton had one play in the Ontario game that I know that she wants back, that probably gave her something to think about, and she came out and she is making. This is her revenge tour right now.
That's right.
It's an angry Peyton Rogers, and that's the best kind of Peyton Rogers.
Here we go. Looks like we're going to see a punt here from Justice Barons, I believe. Snap is up a little high. Oh, she's going to fake it. Here she goes. She's going to block. She can get there. Emma Bradley says no.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. It's going to depend on the spot.
I think it's a yard short.
We'll see this year.
Well, I know that Olivier's trying to gamemanship here and send his offense back in. It's the same as I said before. If we just stay on the field long enough,
we're going to get a measurement here, folks.
Yep. Look at her lunge at the last second with her knowing that she's so close to that first down.
It's definitely a gritty National Indigenous team fighting for those extra inches. You'll love to see it.
Yeah. And, there's a minute and 5 seconds to go here. If you're Team New Brunswick, this is a dream first half for you. You've pitched a 0. You've honestly, with the exception of a few solid plays by National Indigenous, your defense has been absolutely ridiculous. And your offense has executed, Brazil on that big run, but Lundrigan's doing a great job leading.
For sure. Jen Rourke making a great comment here. I should have mentioned this. I know Olivier mentioned it during her interview. Let's all remember this National Indigenous team has way less time to prepare than these other teams. And this will blow your mind. So it's going to be short. Oh, never mind. That's a first down. First down on the fake.
Look at how excited Samantha Big Swallow is.
That's right.
Samantha was out there to make sure it was a first down, and she's hyped. Man.
That was pretty impressive. So get this, folks. National Indigenous selected their team and prepared for this tournament one weekend.
Yeah, so they flew them in, and they had all that practice, and then they got here early enough to get a few practices in prior to their first game. But think about how good they're going to be on Sunday.
Oh, that's nice.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. First fresh set of downs for National Indigenous. Flag on the play. Deschambault scrambling.
It's either
doing what a good scramble. Oh, just off the money to number 8 there. That's, sorry, not number 8.
It's Deschambault who threw it, but it was Bradley who was in pursuit, number 3.
Right. Oh, sorry, that's number 6, the intended receiver, Alia Cardinal.
Yeah.
But yeah, one weekend, folks, and just to give you kind of something to compare that to, our girls program in New Brunswick started off in late April, and these girls have had about, I want to say 8 weekends together. Sorry, I can't remember. The guy that did up the schedule, I can't remember it right now.
I think there was 10 practices total or something for Team New Brunswick.
8 to 10 practices, but again, the crazy thing for me with National Indigenous is like I get one weekend to prepare, but one weekend to also select the team and make cuts and then prepare?
Yeah.
Well, that's nuts.
No, it's impressive what they do, and it'd be great if they could have 2 weekends together next year.
That's right.
Let's get
Second
it in the
and 10, pop pass to Taj, nothing there. Oh, how did she do it?
Come on!
Oh my goodness! No way!
Come on!
Taj Thompson, first down!
Get some, Taj Thompson!
That was incredible. That's the 3rd time Taj Thompson has been dead in the water in the backfield.
Flex on him, Taj.
Finds a way to break
Come
it
on,
loose.
you know you want to. Flex on him. Man, oh man.
Very impressive.
That is something else. Like Emma Bradley, you gotta finish, man. Let's look at this. Check this out. So, it's a jet, all right? And Emma Bradley goes,
there.
yeah, okay, yeah. Blow the whistle. Oh, nope.
Oh my goodness.
See ya. That's unbelievable.
And that again, Peyton Rogers saving a touchdown.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Down,
First down, National Indigenous. Deschambault rolling out.
Covered.
She's got to run that.
Good block.
Oh no, that did not look good.
Turf Monster. Oh,
I think that was a hamstring.
Yeah, she twisted. Okay, now, hopefully she's okay. Good news for Team Indigenous is they do have a backup quarterback who's trained, but right now they're just deeply concerned about
Let's hope
what happened there. That looked like a turf injury, a non-contact.
Yeah, to me it looked like she had reached down for her leg, maybe potentially a hamstring injury. Yeah. Folks, I'm not a doctor, so I shouldn't be
hopefully
making predictions here. But we just hope that Deschambault's okay.
Yeah. And as we said, the second quarterback, Aurora McCutcheon, is experienced, played on the team last year, and is one of the captains of the squad. Threw a dart in the opening round, so had an absolute, beauty pass against Team Ontario in the first game.
I'll embarrass myself a bit here. I think these are rap lyrics, but she's a runner, she's a track star.
Yeah, sure is.
From Bonkers. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely a runner. And if anybody knows if she does run track, wouldn't surprise me. Let us know in the chat. Trainer's still working over Deschambault here.
I'm going to guess her event is not shot put.
Jolie McKenzie. Not my best friend. No,
I'm gonna say that's
Jolie.
either.
We also hope that that Deschambault is okay. Dave Cave, that last run was an angry run.
Yeah,
we agree with you on that one, Dave. Taj is her. Hello from Uruguay.
Hey, hello.
Okay,
hello
wow.
to you.
Hello to you. Hello from New Brunswick. That's I never would have guessed somebody from Uruguay would be tuning in.
We're happy to have you.
Very happy to have you, Matty
Yeah.
KV.
So, Matty KV's, what is your connection? What brought you to the chat? We'd love to hear.
And we still like Uruguay, even though you beat us in the bronze at the Copa.
Oh,
It's
no.
all good. It's all good.
Oh, no.
Oh, come on. Some of us like soccer in North America, too.
Yeah, so, while we have some time here, we'll just give a quick recap. There's 18 seconds to go. It's the end of the half here, right? It's not the first quarter.
I hope so.
Yeah, that would be a very long quarter. So there's 18 seconds left in the half, and for the most part, it's New Brunswick has had a very successful day defensively.
Yes.
Great run stopping, great pressure, keeping National Indigenous bottled up. Haven't given up any big plays with the exception of the occasional Taj Marie Thompson angry run, but that's not a reflection of the defense of New Brunswick. That's just Taj Marie being a baller. So I still think I'd like to see some more Trudeau. They haven't really got Trudeau working,
Yeah, I would like to see that too.
I saw so much from Trudeau in the first game, and she's a 14-year-old athlete, and she was just running wild in that first game, but she can't seem to find any holes against Team New Brunswick right now. So,
So, little message here from Leanne Coleman. Proud of these Central Alberta Fire Girls, which we mentioned in the last game, a minor football team in Alberta of all girls, playing for Team National Indigenous. So, these young Indigenous women given a choice as to who they'd like to try out for. Number 69, Cadence Rollins, and 21, Dot Trudeau, had decided to play for Team National Indigenous. So, kudos on you, girls. You're making your team proud today, that's for sure.
Yeah, and here's another fun fact for Dot. Her career aspiration is sports medicine therapist and team sports.
So here we go, second and short, under center. Oh, a little misdirection, but they're going to get No, that is number 7, McCutcheon.
Yeah, they got McCutcheon. It's Isabella McDonald. She's been living in the backfield, folks.
Yeah.
Isabella McDonald, shaped like a defensive back, but not afraid to just blitz. That's what we would call a quick linebacker.
That's right. Let's go Team NB from a
She's
former
listed
Team
as a
NB
DB,
player.
but she's rushing off the edge.
Former NB
She's
player.
one of those hybrids you hear about.
That's right. Former NB player Ainsley Meehan, wishing her team best of luck. Loves to see the growth. Here
What
we
up,
go.
Ainsley? Thanks for
Is he Fredericton?
taking the alumni with you.
Here's another good one. Celia Deschambault, our girls Sienna and Shakia are from a small town in northern Saskatchewan. They have made us proud. All of our Indigenous players are from all over the country. Prayers to you, Sienna, that she is okay. Celia, we agree with you. Prayers to Sienna. We hope she's okay as well.
Yeah, so she's getting checked out in the medical tent, able to put some weight on there, but a return to the game. We won't speculate until we see her get properly treated by physical therapy. Again, good news is the leadership of Aurora McCutcheon will step up, and she's been 2 years on this team, so it's her team right now, and finding ways to get the ball to Dot and get the ball to Taj Marie.
Whoa, Jolie McKenzie joining us from Nigeria. This is the international podcast, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
Fans from Nigeria, fans from
When did we start
Uruguay.
a podcast?
I don't know.
Are we starting a podcast?
Are we trending?
Yeah.
Are we going viral?
No, it's yeah. I think we call it a stream. We're
Yeah,
so old.
something like that.
Am I on a stream right now? Is this real life?
Chat, is this real?
Does anyone else remember David at the dentist? One of the OG YouTube videos.
I've got a story.
Is this real life?
Here we go. Team National Indigenous 3rd and 6. We'll see what Archambault dials up here.
David's got to be
gonna have to back up,
David's
okay.
got to be 25 now.
At least.
Yeah. Do you think he still goes to the dentist?
Probably not. Not after that experience.
He's traumatized.
Archambault
Here we go,
fighting
McCutcheon.
Rome. McCutcheon, sorry. I don't know
Yeah.
where Archambault.
Yeah, that's all right.
McCutcheon.
Yeah, Aurora. Yeah. Aurora McCutcheon.
It's the 4th. This is my 8th game here with Bobby, so we're going to...
John's becoming delirious.
Yeah.
We need to get him a Diet Coke stat. He needs it in his veins, folks. He needs it in his veins. Although he's got a crushed cream soda here right now.
Oh, that was from earlier.
Okay.
They cut me off from the Diet Coke.
That's what I'm worried about him. He's on the crushed cream sodas.
Couple of Harrison Trimble Trojans in the chat. I'm assuming Elias Dingy is Landon. And Ray Lambe, how you doing, Coach? I'm doing good. How are you? Let's remember to keep it clean in the chat, folks. Maddie, I enter YouTube and watch the live transmission. There is no women's league here. Well, maybe there will be one day. We're happy to have you join us. Hope you're enjoying the stream.
Yeah, no, and I love the all cast. It's like you're fired up about it.
You are definitely fired up, and so are we.
All right, folks, so that brings us to halftime. So we are Team New Brunswick 14, Team National Indigenous 0. Story has been the defense, the stout defense of Team New Brunswick, unable to establish any type of run for National Indigenous. That being said, they do have that bright spot of Taj Marie Thompson. We'll get the stats, but by no means is this a foregone conclusion here. And on offense, it's been the Brazeau show on a huge 90-yard run to break one, and then she had the previous touchdown. So Johnny will go over some stats, and then we'll take a break.
Here. We'll start with National Indigenous. Sienna Deschambault, 7 for 13, 1 pick, 113 yards, and a long bomb of a pass, 58 yards. Aurora McCutcheon currently 0 for 1. And that's 113 pass yards, actually, from Team National Indigenous. Very impressive. The rushing game, which has been a little bit of a problem for them. Dorothy Trudeau, 8 attempts for 10 yards. Dot might start cooking in the second half, though. Sienna Deschambault, 1 for 9. Justice Barons, 1 for 8. Aurora McCutcheon, 1 for 6. And Crowfoot, good for 1 for 2. Reception-wise, Taj Marie Thompson, 5 for 109 yards. Very impressive there. Arabella Cardinal, 1 for 4. And Dot Trudeau, 1 for none. On the New Brunswick side, we've got Emma Lundgren, 5 for 6 for 16 yards. And the rushing attack, this is a crazy stat here. Alexia Brazeau, 8 for 136, a pair of touchdowns, a long run of 94, averaging 17 yards a touchdown. Jana and Cameron Walker adding a bit of yards there as well for a total of 148 yards for Team New Brunswick. Cameron Walker, 2 receptions for 8 yards. McAllister, 2 for 3, and Brazeau, 1 for 5.
Cameron Walker's quietly having an excellent game and has been making a big defense in all facets. Crystal Smith, you're going to love this. Justice Barons from Selkirk, Manitoba, second year playing for Indigenous, plays for the Nomads team in Winnipeg. Well, wait till you hear
the first.
Yeah, so she had 7.5 tackles in the first half, and I'm sure they missed 1 or 2 because she's in on everything.
And for those of you that don't know, 7.5 tackles is like if you finish a game
exactly
with 7.5, you're happy.
Yeah, she'll be well north of 15 by the end of this one.
So that's she's also got 1 tackle for a loss. Taj Marie pitching in 3 tackles for a total of 3.5. Kayla Monkman, 2.5.
Let's talk about Lexi Braun.
I know.
3 tackles for a loss. 5. Like, Lexi's having a day. Emma Bradley has 2 tackles for a loss. They're living in the backfield. And you know who's not on there? Who's not on there is McDonald for Team New Brunswick. Isabella. She's been living in the backfield and is just nearly missing. So she's causing a lot of havoc.
Well, she's sending some of that traffic.
Which is turning in more tackles. So New Brunswick, very proud of their defense. National Indigenous, they just they're close. They're close. They're close to stringing something out here. To me, it's use Taj Marie and find a way to get the ball to Dot, other than just a simple handoff, because I think New Brunswick's onto them.
That's right.
Olivier's smart. He's going to go with what works. I think they need a little bit screen game here. And offensively, just keep giving the ball to Brazeau. And 5 for 6 for Emma Lundgren. That's extremely accurate.
Very, very
good. It doesn't matter if she's throwing it 60 yards down the field. She's completing passes.
That's right.
All right, folks.
So let's we'll see you here after
We'll take a 5-minute break here, and we'll see you back 6 minutes from now.
Sounds good. We'll see you soon. Jolie, I see your question. You know what? I'll actually go talk to the National Indigenous trainer, and we'll get you an update for Sienna. Just give us 5 minutes there.
And remember, get those 50-50 tickets. They're going to be selling soon. We're going to be drawing for that 50-50 draw at the end of the third quarter. We'd like to send somebody home a little richer than they came to the game today. At this time, we'd like to recognize the contribution and hard work of all the volunteers, both here and within the participating provinces, who have put in a stellar effort to give these young women the opportunity of playing in the 2024 U18 Women's National Championships here in Fredericton, New Brunswick. Football New Brunswick would like to thank its partners who helped make this
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second half of this ferociously contested game between Team National and Indigenous, Team New Brunswick. New Brunswick currently with a 14-0 lead. Good news, Jolie McKenzie. I've talked to the National Indigenous staff. Sienna is going to be okay. Unsure if she'll be back in the second half, but she is okay. Also, quick quote from Coach Olivier Eddy. We got to find a way to move the ball. So some wisdom
to move the ball.
That's right.
Yeah, that's some wisdom.
Yeah. So, by the way, big shout out to the Cumberland House. We know you're all watching your girls and cheering them on. So kudos to you for getting together and cheering on your team. I believe you're all watching it from the Veteran Hall, if I got that one right. So kudos to you. Also, big shout out to Red Deer Minor Football Association. Saw that follow on Instagram. I get it now. And one of the coaches let me know that you guys are also watching your girls and supporting them. So big shout out there. What is it?
All right, so no sales in the chat, please.
Did we just make sick? Is that Will Warman? These guys are crazy.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. So.
All right. So back to reality. So hey, let's talk positives. So positives for Team New Brunswick. Brazeau, beast. Brazeau's been the beast. That's the story of the first half. 2 big runs for touchdowns. But with the exception of that, the New Brunswick offense has been, mostly held in check by National Indigenous.
Couple of explosives.
But the real issue is other than some bright spots from Taj Marie Thompson, Dot has not been going. Obviously, McCutcheon is now in at the helm, which is totally fine. She's a very capable and excellent quarterback for National Indigenous. Sienna Deschambault was knocked out of the game and doesn't look to be set to return here in the second half. So it's going to be the Aurora McCutcheon show. I just think there needs to be a little bit more spice, if you will, from the offense here for National Indigenous. Because if it's a basic run up the middle, New Brunswick is stout inside.
That's right.
They look like a different team from their opener.
Alexis Richard and Lexi Braun causing havoc there.
Yeah,
it seems to be Alexis sending the traffic towards Lexi and Lexi cleaning it up.
Yeah, and they don't like. I just don't think they like that 53 points was hung up on them, and they didn't want to become the laughing stock of this tournament, and they certainly aren't.
New Brunswick kicking the ball off here. We'll start off the second half. Bit of a squibber. Fielded by number 18.
Nice.
Good tackle by number 90. We were just talking about... Sorry, that's not number 19. I believe it's number 18. Arabella Cardinal. Let's see here. Rustin, don't you worry. Sienna is okay. We're unsure if she's going to come back in the game, but she is okay.
Yeah, she's there cheering on her mates. We just don't think she's going to return. She's sitting comfortably in the tent. Doesn't need to go to the hospital or anything. And I don't know if you already mentioned it. Did you mention what Larry said there?
No, go for it.
Yeah, so Larry mentioning that he is proud to have the first women's national team in 2010. We had 2 Indigenous women play for Larry Harlow.
Trudeau, you said they need to get her to start cooking.
Yeah, Dot.
First down, Dot Trudeau.
What a great opening script there from Coach Eddy.
We were just wondering if he had a screen.
We wanted a screen, and we wanted to get the ball to Dot in a different way. It's like we channel our energy into there, right? So
we spoke it into fruition.
Telekinesis, and look at that. That's exactly what you want. You want 2 New Brunswick defenders to over pursue. And he's recognizing that they're living in the backfield, and if they continue to do that, New Brunswick will start to script to that, and then you'll be able to open up the run again, right?
That's right. So here we go. 1st and 10, Team National Indigenous.
Taj Marie.
She's
got space.
She's got lots of space. finding her way downfield, dancing up the sideline. Who else but Peyton Rogers?
Come on.
Those two
Come
have
on.
been running into each other all game.
Look at that. Olivier Eddy, the wily vet, he's just sitting there saying, you know what? We've act like we've been there before.
That's right.
All right? You got to play two halves here, folks. You got to play two halves. This is a dangerous offense. This is an offense that put up 31 points in their opener and is more than capable of putting points on the board, and I bet you they were some upset at halftime.
Jolie asking, I mentioned it earlier, Jolie Sienna is okay. She's on the sideline cheering for her team.
Yeah, so McCutcheon,
Nothing serious.
I wouldn't expect DeChambeau to play again. It's going to be McCutcheon for the second half.
Fumbled. Oh, wow.
Come
Very risky, but I guess it saves them from loss of...
I mean, it would have been better as an incompletion, but
saves yourself from about 4 yards extra.
That's one of those ones that makes your heart pulse a little bit.
Who's number 7, MB? That is Peyton Rogers.
She's been a great story. She's been a great bounce back story.
Player shaking up there. That's number 6 taking a knee. Ayla Cardinal.
Yeah. Offensive guard.
Shaking up. The trainers are helping her out there. She's near the sideline. Seems to be okay, nodding her head. I'm sure she'll be able to get up under her own strength here. We can't say it enough. Big shout out to the equipment managers running back and forth, making sure these girls are staying hydrated, also helping out and making sure that the zebras are also staying hydrated. So thank you for everything you do. Definitely makes
For anyone
the
who's
coaches...
wondering when we use zebras, what on the field looks
like
and acts like a zebra?
acts like a zebra.
Oh yeah, they all act like zebras.
Not sure if I understand the reference, but I love it. And we'll be continuing to that reference for as long as I'm involved with football.
Yeah, no, it's it beats jailbird, I guess. Yeah. I love you, Pat. No, it's a thankless job to wear that uniform. I had the privilege of doing it this spring for some flag football, and coaches can get a little fired up sometimes.
I would not last, and we'll take this time,
including myself. I've never yelled at an official ever. Never have I ever.
So big shout out to the officials. We like to look at the officials as the third team on the field, and we recognize that they are human beings and capable of making mistakes. And remember, when you yell or verbally abuse an official, you're not helping your team. You're in fact doing the opposite, and you're hurting the game that your kids are playing. So make sure we're always treating the officials with respect.
No, that's well said. You can disagree with the call, but don't disagree with the person.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Justice
Barons, that quarterback. I love to see it.
I love this call.
Barons with room up the sideline.
So smart. Olivia Eddy, it's like you've done this before, man. All right, thank you.
Number 22, Justice.
I'm good, thanks.
So, Justice Barron, see, now what do? You say, hey, we don't have DeChambeau, right? We found a way to get Dodd involved.
Who's that girl that got 20 tackles in the first game? Let's put her in at quarterback.
Let's put the athlete, like her position is athlete.
So
here we go. Justice is back in there.
Justice Barron's in the gun. I think we're going to see this for the rest of the game.
It's a rough snap.
You know what? Great job, though. The awareness of Barron's to jump on that ball.
Yeah, if you're National Indigenous, the last thing you want right now is to get some type of turnover. You cannot have that.
That's right. Shout out from Troy here. Amelia Boomer and Caden Boomer will be there for the finals on Sunday. Amelia is excited to see the girls that she played with last year. ACL replacement sucks. ACL replacement definitely sucks.
Yeah, so Caden Boomer, Carlton Raven,
That's
U
right.
Sports, played for the Moncton Mustangs 2 years ago.
Riverview guy.
Yeah, sure he is.
Josh, sorry for mentioning Riverview.
Yeah, John Wilkinson taught him everything he knows.
I sure did.
Sure did not.
No, I'm not even close.
John Wilkinson, D-line coach.
Yeah, Barron's with the
There we go,
snap,
Barron's.
finding room. She's got a lane. Going to be about 2 yards short to the first down, I think.
Yeah.
Justice Barron's running up the middle for a gain of a couple and bring up second down and 2.
Yeah, no, Crystal Smith, very proud of Justice.
Absolutely, and you definitely should be. She is making plays everywhere. So there's McCutcheon under center. I think we're going to get a
Second and
sneak here.
short.
Or are we
Second
going to
and
see
short.
that toss everybody seems to
You
be
could
using?
hand it to Dot. They handed
They
to Dot.
handed it to Dot. That's
There
a
she
first
goes.
down and more.
All right, so
Down
those
to
holes.
one.
So you know what's happening is those holes that weren't there in the first half, with just a few simple changes to the offense from Coach Eddie, and I'm sure Samantha Big Swallow was involved and said, "Hey, look, Olivier, we got to try something different, right?"
That's right.
And he took it upon himself, and now he's opened up the game.
Fine, I'll use a screen. Here we go.
Here we go, Dot. Here we go, Dot.
Give it to Dot. Met immediately.
Great job by 45.
That's a big time tackle there.
Gabby Ewert out of Simon Seabees in St. John.
Scott McNamee's going to have to start using some of these girls. On
Only listed at 58.5 kilos. That's incredible.
Wow.
That's the most Canadian thing I've ever seen.
Ever.
Yeah.
Here we go. Second try here from the 1 for Team National Indigenous. They're going to sneak it.
Oh no, there's a flag on the play.
See the procedure call here.
Don't get James Lundgren started on that song. Flag on the play. Flag on the play.
God.
He's got Metallica right here, so.
So here we go. It's going to be waiting for the signal here. There's no flag on the play. It's
Okay,
third
picked
down
up. That's good.
from the
That's
1 yard
good.
line.
That's good news if you're National Indigenous. That's bad news if you're Team New Brunswick. All right, here we go. What are we scripting?
I'm going sneak again, to be honest, but I don't know actually.
So third down. This is
They're going for the gun.
Huge play for National Indigenous.
Timeout. They didn't like the look.
Yeah. So
Well-
to me, why is Taj Marie on the sidelines? That's the question.
That's a
I'm
good call.
asking.
You know, maybe a fake jet to Taj
Well,
Marie.
I would do that. I would do the same play in the opener. You run the jet to her. You have an option to run or dip and dunk over top to her.
That's right.
If the defender comes onto you, you dip it and you dunk it. If the defender doesn't come at you, you just run it in for 6. So.
Yeah.
And now the question becomes, that's a DeChambeau play. Does McCutcheon know that play is the question. Is she good at that play, right?
Didn't even think about
Big
that.
difference.
Very
I know.
true.
I've got brains enough for both of us, John. Just kidding, buddy. He's a lot prettier than I am, folks.
Well, yours truly has taken a few shots to the head. Not able to remember most on a good day, so.
Yeah. Only one of us has been successful enough to have somebody marry them, so. So he's got something going for him.
Something. We'll call that blind luck.
Yeah. Beautiful, 16-month-old?
16-month-old back at home. Shout out Murphy Wilkinson.
Yeah, we'll have to play this tape for Murphy in 5 years when she'll remember, right?
Her first moment being embarrassed by her dad. All right, here we go.
Finding it out. One! Touchdown! National Indigenous! Look at NI. The sidelines for NI is hyped.
Oh, I love to see that. And again, so
I'm just going to go ahead and just give, number 20, Kushrin, Hayden Kurshin, the dancer.
That's right.
Yeah.
Made a big block on that play?
Singer and dancer. Just supporting from the sideline.
I love it.
No, if she made a big block, I would definitely call it out. But she is the number one hype girl on that sideline.
And you need that on the team.
You do. I've noticed in U18, if you don't have it,
Kick is up and good. That's
a big kick.
huge.
Big kick. So if you don't have that, you're not doing it right. I'm learning very quickly from the U18 Nationals.
That's right.
There's actually a sub medal for best dancing team. I think there should be.
There should be.
Yeah.
Player down on the field. I think that's Brazeau.
Yeah. I think
NB
it is.
fans, hold your breath.
Yeah, that's a little scary. But there's a lot of things that can take you to the ground for what seems scary.
Yeah, that's right.
As long as it stays away from the knees, it's usually not too bad.
Elias Dingy, very proud of Team NB and how they performed. Congrats to all the girls on the team.
John Wilkinson is a beast. He forgot to say that part. He skipped that part, but I didn't.
Maybe back in the day, not anymore. I'm a beast with the McDonald's McGriddles, maybe now, but not on the football field.
Oh, this is a fun one. Pam Sitar, Justice, number 22, coached her in ringette. She is the difference maker. She had 22 goals in 7 games the year at coach. Then made A and carried the team, right? And what was it that we said at the top? She won provincials or with ringette, was it?
Yeah, I believe so. Provincial
I'm
champion.
sure Pam was there or knows of it. Yeah.
Wow.
Correct us there, Pam. Tell us about how much Justice wins.
22 goals. That's like 3.1 goals a game.
So Elias is voting for Best Dancing Team New Brunswick. National Indigenous is definitely going to challenge you on that one.
I think we saw some teams busting moves in the other game as well, too.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And folks, you definitely don't want to see the dance moves that are happening up in the booth. Quite embarrassing.
All right, great news. Alexia Brazo coming on.
There we go.
Let's see here how much weight she's putting on things.
I think just maybe a little shaking
they're
up.
precautionary. She's going to want to walk it off. She's going to get her direct to the sidelines. Okay, so that could, if one thing New Brunswick has that a lot of teams don't is the luxury of Jana McAllister, one of the speediest, most dangerous running backs in the tournament, coming off the bench. So
that's right.
Again, it's similar to the McCutcheon replacing DeChambeau. I'm very impressed with the depth.
Yes.
So it's not that much of a step. It's probably a lateral step, quite honestly.
So Alexia looking like her day might be over, but we won't confirm that right now.
Yeah.
Finishing with 8 attempts, 136 yards, 2 touchdowns, a long touchdown of 94, averaging 17 yards a carry.
So
Alexia, we hope you're okay.
She's going to get checked out. If there's any opportunity for her to get back in the game, I'm sure she's going to try, folks. And she does play again on Sunday, so we just want to see her safe. Kickoff.
Taj Marie. Has she been kicking all game?
I can't remember. No, Justice Barons is the kickoff.
That's right. So Taj showing she can do pretty much everything.
Maybe they're actually giving Justice a breather.
Maybe. McAllister with the knee down.
Never mind. Justice was about to tackle Jana. So they were like, "Hey, Justice, we're gonna give you a break from
your kicking so you can go tackle some more."
Let Taj Marie do something. Oh wait, Taj Marie does everything too.
First and 10, Team New Brunswick.
Lionel Pakulak, get a shout out to all the community coaches who develop these players, allowing them the opportunity to make these national teams. Absolutely huge shout out to all the grassroots coaches there that develop these players and get them ready for these incredible opportunities. Thank you, Lionel, for reminding me to do that. Appreciate it.
And Will Forbes says Alexia has grit. No question.
No question.
Nobody is questioning her grit. All right, here we go. There's been a quarterback substitution, folks. So the Team New Brunswick has decided to turn the controls over to Kaylee Cormier out of Harrison Trimble.
Kaylee Cormier run for number 10.
That was intended to go to Jana. The snap was low. That one was definitely on the center. Haley did a great job, actually, of picking that off the carpet and making something out of nothing. So second and long, Team New Brunswick.
We'll say second in Memram Cook here, not too far.
So, momentum shift there on that opening drive.
We'll see how New Brunswick responds here on a second and 12 on their own 19-yard line.
You got to get Jana in space.
Snap to
Haley, throw
ball
it to
is
Jana.
out.
Oh my goodness, that was dangerous.
Almost intercepted by number 13. That's Caleb Monkman, who you mentioned a couple times. That was pick six territory.
Yeah, so interesting decision there. The out was great. Don't get me wrong. The route was right. The play was open.
Yeah.
But Haley just flat out missed her. So you got to get that ball down. You got to put it on her. So New Brunswick, not an ideal start.
Yeah, definitely not here. They're going to punt the ball away, 3rd and 12.
So we got to shout out punter here, right?
That's right. That's Chloe Donovan with the punt. A little short this time. Taj Marie! Oh my gosh! He's going to score!
Touchdown, Taj Marie!
Indigenous touchdown! Now remember, that convert they got earlier, setting them up.
Oh my. All right, Tasha Marie with one of the most epic bowling celebrations and getting away with it. Yeah, some people you let dance.
I mean, the kids are having fun, right?
No, they are, and I
think if it's not malicious.
No. But this is just pure speed here.
Reminds me of a story about the Hamilton Tiger Cats one time.
Big convert here, John, just before you.
Very true. Before I start ranting about some random story, let's watch what happens for the convert.
Yeah, you tell us on kickoff. I'll go to sleep then.
Big convert here for the lead.
All right, block.
And it's blocked by New Brunswick. We got a barn burner here.
Yeah. Okay, 14-14. Go ahead, John. Tell me your boring story.
So I forget what year this was, but the Hamilton Tiger Cats were playing at home. The players were given simple instructions. Listen, do whatever you want for a celebration. Whatever you do, don't climb into the boat we're giving away as a prize. And do the celebration. Their first touchdown, I believe it was a pick six. So DBs, go figure. All of them hop in the boat and start
rowing.
Yeah,
yeah, of course they do. Yeah, the CFL. Sometimes the CFL celebrations are better than the NFL because they kind of let it go a little more.
That's
NFL's
right.
the no fun league,
That's
right?
right.
So they tend to.
Hey, big shout out to the CFL, the best professional football league in the world. If you're not watching it, I don't know what to tell you. It's a better football product. It's more exciting. It's more fun. Make sure you're watching the Alouettes take on the Riders tonight.
So Shakaya is so juicy and Tank at D-line. Chastity Stewart. Shout out to Katachuk, number 1 for National Indigenous.
Jana fielding that. It's balls out.
Oh, they blew the whistle, though. They blew the whistle. So that's to Katachuk, and she's not wrong. Juicy and Tank is a great description. Katachuk has been throwing girls to the ground.
Whistle was blown, the play blown dead.
Mega juicy.
1st and 10 from the 34-yard line for Team New Brunswick.
Woot woot, way to tie it up, NI. Definitely. So it's going to be an exciting one.
All right, here we go. So, 1st and 10, turning it back to Haley. Gave us to Jana.
Jana trying to find some room on the edge. She does! Oh my God! Jana is going to go all the way! She's going to score! 40, 30, then down the 20, the 10! Jana McAllister, touchdown! New Brunswick!
What? Jet sweep Jana?
And has Coach Nick Murray been withholding jets from the New Brunswick fans? Because that's what we want to see. The jet sweep Jana is back, alive and well.
Hey, let's talk about the blocking to the edge here too, folks. So,
Cameron
look at this.
Walker.
Cameron Walker. Great job. Cameron Walker springs that
The
touchdown.
legs go.
And here's the thing. There's some rare feat. Justice Barron's taking a poor pursuit angle. I just think Justice doesn't quite realize how quick Jana really is.
I think so.
Like,
we haven't seen it yet, right?
I haven't watched Justice Barron's take a poor pursuit angle.
Not
tournaments.
once.
Yeah, so
I think it's the surprise.
It's the surprise element of Jana, and that's what he said. With Brazo gone.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's for a safety there.
Emma Lundgren realizing the no point in even holding on to that one as the entire National Indigenous team.
But yeah, that's Cameron Walker has been doing the little things on offense, on defense, everything.
If there was an unsung hero, definitely Cameron Walker getting that one.
Yeah, so.
That was a bit of excitement there. I want to go back to a comment. I just love this. Cole Frank is an American. The CFL is the best professional league. Go Riders.
Thanks, Cole.
Maybe not agreeing with the Riders part. I'm an Alouettes fan myself. Defending Grey Cup champions after a decade of darkness. But
Saskatchewan fans were and girls who played there today, and the winner of this game will face. John did not mean to offend you.
Hey, if I was going to pick a team in the West, it would be the Riders.
He meant well. All right, here we go. Rogers kickoff. Oh, that's a live ball. Okay.
Wisely jumping on it is number 18. That's Arabella Cardinal.
So, Dr. Phil Good Games, you're going to get your wish because Brazo exited the game earlier. The good news on Alexia, though, is she's moving around.
Oh, there she is.
You can tell that she's just treating her foot a little bit gingerly.
Yeah.
But she, I think deep down, wants to get back in.
Oh, knowing Alexia, definitely.
Her situation is such that she can play on Sunday if she's healthy.
That's right.
You can see them talking to her right now. And hey, Jana.
Ball snap. Oh, but Justice Barons picks it up.
And it's more Braun.
Lexi Braun. So putting the work in.
A couple things. Jana McAllister is the 1A and 1B running back to Brazo, and Jet Sweep Jana is more than just Jet Sweep Jana. All right, so Justice Barons was in at Q. They bring McCutcheon back. McCutcheon can spin it, and if you get Tajbury in space on like a slant or some type of go route here, it could be a big play for National Indigenous. Let's see.
Here we go. Two-line surf is second
Oh,
and
it's a
11.
snap
Bobbled
again.
snap again.
She gets it out though to Dot.
Dot Trudeau with the ball.
Man.
Barreling it way down to
Great
gain
play,
six.
great play by McCutcheon. So,
Oh my gosh.
Offensive line. I'm not an expert by any stretch, but if I had to guess, the center's just standing up too quickly and keeps hitting her own bottom there as she snaps it, and that's causing this havoc in the backfield. Now you're 3rd and 5.
Oh, you got to go for it,
It's
right?
it's a tie ball game though.
Crowfoot waving.
No,
over
sorry,
there.
it's 20-14 for New Brunswick.
That's right.
Yeah, but it's a tight ball game.
Here we go. McCutcheon in the gun. Give us to Dot Trudeau. Almost tackled the backfield. That's a first down. That's a first down. National Indigenous.
Gutsy run by Dot Trudeau.
And we have a first down.
Real quick, Will Warman calling me a bandwagon fan there. I've been cheering for the Alouettes since the Pringle days and the Calvillo days, so I do not jive with that comment.
Yeah, the 500 Alouettes that surprised everybody by beating Winnipeg in the Grey Cup. It's not a bandwagon jumping team.
No, I lived through that terrible 10 years of
I was there and felt bad for Jake Thomas again.
the post-Calvillo years. Anyway, here we go. Bad snap again. National Indigenous really going to have to figure out that snapping situation.
It's either a substitution if you have anyone else who can do it, or you're in your own head. You keep hitting your own butt.
So, where was I?
The other option is to go under center, which Olivier is going to do right now. He's going under center.
Good call, Olivier.
Seen enough.
Yep. That's the right call there. Give us to Taj on the end around.
That's a smart play.
She's finding the room.
She does
up
have
the sideline.
There she goes.
She's got the first down.
All right.
Handoff to Tajbury Thompson for a nice run.
Little fun fact there. AJ Chan letting us know that Alicia Gladue is one of the original athletes from the Champions Team Alberta in 2002. That actually, I was there for that was the first ever Women's National Championship, and wow, what a team Alberta had. I can't remember her name or number, but they had this running back running the ball like Mike Allstott, just running everybody over. It was a special team, and it was a special tournament. Here we go, 1st and 10, Team National Indigenous.
There, good snap.
Good snap. They got that one off. Ball's out.
She got tripped.
I think there's going to be a PI, yeah.
This is going to be tough, okay? So they made the call, but this is CFL has introduced accidental pass interference. This is a prime example where your feet get tripped up. You don't do anything with your hands. If you watch the replay here, Bradley had no intention of doing anything, but their feet got tied up, and I think that's the discussion. So pass interference, defense indeed.
Looks like we got pass interference by Team New Brunswick. We're going to be going up a few yards.
Going PI here. That'll give a first down to Team National Indigenous, threatening in New Brunswick territory here.
For the Indigenous team. 1st and 10.
1st and 10, back in the gun. Justice Barons. I wonder what we're going to see here. It's a direct snap. Justice Barons with the ball. Great blocks in front of her. She's going to get the edge.
She has the
Tackled at the 15-yard line, 14 maybe. National Indigenous marching here, refusing to go quiet in that dark night.
So Peterson Bonspiel with a touchdown-saving tackle there. This is just Justice Barons doing what Justice Barons does. So nice kick out by Dot. The good seal on the edge by 18 for National Indigenous. Arabella Cardinal making sure that she can spring Justice Barons.
Here we go. Justice
It's going to go to the left this time.
They're going to the left.
Nice move.
Weaving. Emma Bradley with a great tackle there.
Yeah, good pursuit by Bradley. I mean, that's the vet. That's someone who's been at what, 2 tournaments or
This is her 3rd tournament.
3rd tournament exactly.
She was on that MB team.
What I mean,
in year 1.
so she's an OG, folks, and I'm gonna guess going into her senior year. So she wants badly to get a win here on the national stage.
Ken J reminded that it was an illegal contact on the receiver, not a pass interference. Thank you, Ken. So here we go. 2nd and 11, Team National Indigenous.
And that's the thing is the tripping of the feet. It wasn't any hands.
Right.
It wasn't any handsy.
Oh, snap is low, and Emma Bradley again.
Bradley might have the football.
And the bad snap.
They're going to
She
call
tried.
it 3rd down, but she almost did
She
get
almost
that.
stripped that.
If she would have kept her up, there's a chance that's getting ripped out.
Yeah.
From Team New Brunswick.
So the end around that worked to Taj Marie Thompson under center, it's I haven't and I didn't actually look. I'd like to see if the center is snapping and snapping and snapping on the sidelines.
That's right.
They've got to figure this out.
Here we go. McCutcheon from the gun. Snap gets to her.
Bradley
Emma
blitzing.
Bradley.
Not
Oh
today.
my goodness.
Not today. And Braun, Lexi
A
Braun,
series of downs.
the two amigos.
The two amigos is right.
And turnover.
Wow.
Big turnover.
That's what we call clutch defense. I honestly, if I was a betting man, and I'm not because I only lose when I bet, I would have bet money on National Indigenous scoring a touchdown there.
Well, it's just disappointing because they had such a promising drive to get there, and it's the snap.
That's right.
I hate to keep harping on it, but
we mentioned it with the Quebec game. The operations
we
are important.
did. We did, and the first thing I would do if I were in charge is get her snapping on the sidelines
I agree.
over and over again to figure it out.
Here we go, 1st and 10, New Brunswick. Fake jet. Lundy's going to keep it.
Nope, not Lundy.
That's not Lundy. That's Cormier. My bad.
Cormier's back in.
Big tackle there from number 13, I believe. That is Kayla Monkman.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be so aggressive, John.
No, it's
I just
good.
got hyped.
I appreciate the aggressiveness. We're surrounded by aggressive football teams.
Yeah,
we
we
have
are.
to at least mimic that spirit.
Yeah, that's
'cause
it.
Emma Bradley, absolute animal.
Yeah, flexing.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's the end of the 3rd quarter, folks, and that's Team New Brunswick 20, Team National Indigenous 14. We got 12 minutes left. They have an opportunity to win and go play Team Saskatchewan. A Team Saskatchewan that absolutely lit up their competition today. They had a tough loss. They lost Persofsky before halftime, and they also lost Ella Schenner. So I expect to see Ella Schenner on Sunday. Persofsky is probably a game-time decision.
Sure, yeah.
But Schenner already told me she's going to be back.
There we go.
So there's no issues there. But man, oh man, did they ever put up an offensive performance?
Did they ever?
So whoever wins this game has a tough opponent coming. Good news, folks. I see DeChambeau running around trying it. She wants to get back in this game. She's working on her
Would
footwork.
love to see that.
She's trying to prove to everybody that she's capable of going.
Put me in, coach.
Yeah.
Y'all want to win? Put Sienna in.
Yeah, Sienna came a long way. So all you Sienna fans out there, I think DeChambeau's going to she's going to give it a try. It's just up to the coaching staff and the trainers if they let her in.
Here we go, 2nd and 13 here. Cormier, the pivot. Snap
Nice
is good.
snap.
Looking for an open receiver.
Ball's
Janet
out to
McAllister.
Justice Barons. No.
Again. Hey, real quick there, AJ Chan, thank you. The running back from Alberta I was talking about from the 2002 tournament, her name is Mackenzie Morrell. Shout out Mackenzie Morrell. Trevor Betsina, come on, National Indigenous, keep it up, never back down, never give up. Trevor, I can guarantee you these girls will not give up, and they are not going to back down. We will see this to the bitter end.
All right, so punt team's out. Questionable decision for New Brunswick. I'd give up 2.
Punt's good, just barely, almost blocked. Justice Barron's dangerous here. Oh, flipping it out to the outside. And back to the inside.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't like being that guy, John, but you're close enough in your own end that you could run that in for a safety.
That's right.
Now I understand it's a 6-point ball game. I do, but you've given National Indigenous the ball inside your own 30-yard line.
New Brunswick rolling the dice here, trusting their defense is going to get the job done.
Which in the first half the defense was unbelievable, but this has been a different National Indigenous team that's come out in the second half. Now that punt was that was one of the better punts there for Chloe Donovan, though. So good job by Chloe.
Oh, Trevor, if I screwed that up, I did mean I was referencing never back that the National Indigenous team would never back down and never give up. But apologies if I screwed that up. Justice Barons with the direct snap, a little fake reverse there, weaving, finding some room. Looks to be about a gain of 5 yards.
Middle for a gain of a couple of yards. Bringing up 2nd down.
Call it 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 for Team Indigenous.
All right, so what do we got here, John? 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5
And
here.
Justice Barron's at
Justice
QB.
Barron's trying to make some room, but it's
Lexi.
Braun.
Lexi.
She's having a game.
Yeah. Lexi's living in the backfield.
But the dynamic duo.
Can they have 2 trophies? Can they give Lexi and Bradley both a defensive MVP?
We know some people. We'll see if we can get that.
That's going to be a toss-up.
That's right.
Number 90 shaking up a little bit
That's
there.
Alexis Richard.
Yeah, Richard.
Oh, Richard. Mathieu Martin, mon.
Yeah.
Oh, désolé, j'ai pas vu Dieppe ou Mathieu Martin. C'est Alexis et Richard.
So he has to apologize in French, folks.
That's right.
That's his punishment.
Punishment. It's my reward. I love talking French.
Okay, yeah. Fair enough.
The Bonkers, Team Indigenous, has to lock in right now for the 4th quarter. Absolutely. They've got some great field position here, and let's remember, a touchdown ties this up. Convert puts them ahead. So the question is, if National Indigenous scores, do they go for 1? Do they go for 2? We shall see.
The other question you have is, for Team New Brunswick, is it what do you do at quarterback?
Yeah, it's a good question here. McCutcheon, quarterback for Team National Indigenous, looking for a target. It's a screen to Trudeau. She's got some room.
Dot. That's a beautifully set up play. It's going to be really close.
It's very, very close.
Very close.
I think that's a first. They're signaling it. First down,
Coach Trina wants it. She wants to will it.
They want a measurement. That's a first down, National Indigenous. And again,
Yeah.
Olivier clearly listening in as we were demanding screens in the second half.
It's all us, folks.
And we're seeing it.
But man, Dot Trudeau just finding different ways to get her the ball
That's right.
is key.
Here we go. McCutcheon, the pivot. Trudeau in the backfield. Taj motioning. It's fumble. Taj picks it up anyway. What catch? Like I'm talking like a weird punt taken to the house, a fumble taken, turned into a positive gain. This is a special football player right here.
Well, and that was, sometimes, the higher power is on your side. So let's look right here. Watch this bounce off the turf. And the hand-eye coordination of Taj Marie to get that with her left.
Amazing.
Now they're going to jet to her.
You think so?
Yeah. Nope.
Oh, they're going to throw to her. She's wide open. It's a catch. He's got it. Touchdown. National Indigenous. All right, here we go. It's a tied-up football game, ladies and gentlemen.
Team New Brunswick fans, lock in. You got to block the kick.
That's right.
You got to block the kick. So interesting. They obviously like something about Kaylee Cormier on the defensive end here. They've brought her in for the kick. They think she can go block it. So you get your fastest athletes off the edge.
Woo.
I'd put Jana McAllister out there if I were them.
I put Trina Graves out there.
Not an option. She's only a couple years too old, Trina. Just a couple.
Here we go.
All right,
Huge
here goes
contact.
Haley.
It's kicked.
Kaylee.
It's
Oh my, it's
good. Oh my goodness.
And Kaylee had her hands on that ball.
Wow. National Indigenous takes a 2-point lead with 8 minutes, 49 seconds in the 4th quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a football game on our hands here.
Yeah. So that's tough. I mean, those 2 points are huge, and I would say I hate to be a told you so guy, but deep down I secretly love being I told you so guy.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
So the I told you so there is give up the safety. It's the field position, man. It's the field position. You're inside your 30, and now you're stuck too. Other than having a 20-16 game and them all the way at the other end, right?
That's right.
But hey, all good. You can't work backwards, and the dance moves continue for Hayden Krishin.
It's pretty impressive, I'm not going to lie.
Like, honestly, if we should be doing a halftime show with her, I'd watch.
Here we go, Squib. Oh my goodness! National Indigenous!
And did they recover it?
They put it out of bounds. Yeah, that's a National Indigenous ball.
Yeah, it is. They were the last to touch the ball.
So, fun fact there,
Mental
folks,
breakdown, folks.
When if the ball goes out of bounds, if nobody touches it, the receiving team will retain possession, and it's a penalty. But if the kicking team is able to get a hand on it and slap it out of bounds, punch it out of bounds, push it out of bounds, it's gonna be the kicking team's ball. So we see here Number 4, just able to get her hands on it.
Yeah.
That's Chloe McKay with a huge play for National Indigenous.
Massive momentum swing.
Yeah.
Let's see if they capitalize.
Here we go. Dot Trudeau on the run.
Starting
His face.
So I don't know if it's a matter of fatigue. I mean, they just got off the field. That's the other thing we got to talk
That's
about
tough.
here, John. They
That's
just
right.
got off the field. They're a little gassed. Lexi and Bradley and all of them, they've been working their butts off to try to keep this National Indigenous at bay. If Dot starts running, big trouble.
MB could be in some trouble here.
Big trouble.
Here we go. It's McCutcheon, the quarterback. Snap up.
Give it to Dot.
There's
Lexi.
Oh, there's Lexi Braun.
Yeah.
With a great takedown there.
Yeah, so the
Sportsmanship to help her up.
The issue there is either the quarterback turned the wrong way.
Yeah, or the running back.
Or the running back went the wrong way.
No, I'm sure the running
Regardless,
back would tell
Lexi
us.
went the right way.
That's right. That's a great call there, Bob.
Yeah. All right, so we're inside 8 minutes, folks, in an amazing consolation semifinal. Winner to play Team Saskatchewan for 5th place.
Here we go. 3rd and about
McCutcheon's
7.
gonna
She's
throw
going to
it.
throw the ball
To Tosh.
Thompson. Oh my gosh! What a catch! In triple coverage, Tosh Thompson comes down with it.
So this is a skinny post, folks. So what a post is an inside route, 45-degree angle for all you math nerds.
Wow.
She sits in front of her defensive back. She turns and she puts her hands in the air. So she boxes out. For all you basketball fans, if I had to guess, Taj Marie has probably played some basketball and boxed somebody out in the past because she looked like it on that play.
Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. National Indigenous in their base formation. Taj to the left, Trudeau in the backfield.
She's going back to her.
She's going back to Taj.
She just kind of let that one fly awkwardly out of her hand.
I think probably a good move because she was just in triple coverage and caught the ball,
it looked like a shot put. That didn't look like her natural throwing motion. You notice that Taj Marie has not played on defense since the first half, right? So
yeah, she got bored, wanted to go score some touchdowns.
She goes, I just want the ball, coach. All right, so I'm gonna throw a screen to Dot. What are you doing?
I'm doing screen as well, but we're gonna go
Toss.
Dot Trudeau with the run. Oh my goodness! Over New Brunswick defender.
Yeah.
Lexi Braun there.
She ran over Peterson Bonspiel.
Jen apparently not allowing herself to eat birthday cake unless Team National Indigenous wins. So, happy birthday, Jen. Hope you get to eat some cake.
From the 29-yard line.
Okay, so here we go. So what are we? 3rd and 5. Big play here.
Yeah, call it 3rd and 5 there. Snap is low.
Bradley!
Oh my
That's a forward
goodness.
pass, or it should be. That should be a forward pass.
That's right.
That wasn't a fumble.
Regardless, we'll get a turnover,
It's a turnover on
down here.
downs, no matter what. It's just a matter of where the ball's marked.
That's right.
So, I'd prefer to have it at where the stick is. So they are calling it an incomplete pass.
New Brunswick with an
No, they're not. It
opportunity.
depends on the spot. Okay, so she said it was this, but they're spotting it there, so they're calling it a form of a fumble, I think. Regardless, Team New Brunswick has the ball, and they trot back out there, Kaylee Cormier. So they're going to give the controls to Kaylee Cormier.
Oh, Brazeau's back out
That
there
is
as well.
incredible grit.
So
Grit
an
was the right
opportunity
words.
for New Brunswick to test their mettle here. Down 2, 5 minutes left in the 1st quarter. 4th and 10 from the 29. The give is to Brazeau, making 1 miss, making 2 miss, but wrapped up by number 13.
So
That's Kayla Muckman.
shame on us for considering Brazeau done for the day.
Yeah,
She says,
that's my bad.
This is one tournament a year. I'm coming back.
2nd and 9.
Here we go. 2nd and 9 for New Brunswick. If they want to score, it's a long field to drive here. They're on their own 30-yard line. Let's see what offensive coordinator, I believe Manguso, is going to dial up
13
here.
looks like she's going to blitz from the corner
Oh,
here. Look
the
at
corner
this.
blitz. Look at this.
Oh, that's a forward pass. That's a forward pass.
Can we just say
That was awesome. I saw that coming.
great call.
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen a corner blitz in the tournament so far.
Defensive coordinator Dylan Fugere dials up Kayla
Blitz.
Monkman from the edge. Watch this, bottom of your screen, folks. Watch her put pressure on Kaylee. Watch her put pressure on Kaylee. Hey, shout out to Kaylee on making a decent little play.
Yeah.
That could have been really bad news. She didn't panic.
Incredible. That's shout out Tyler Cameron, co-defensive coordinator at Riverview I. Big fan of blitzing the half in the corners with that blizzard call. I'm sure he's loving that if he's watching.
Don't let it go to your head, Tyler Cameron. Mustangs boy.
That's right. I forgot about that connection there.
Yeah, Tyler and I played together, and then he was the DC when he decided to hang him up at 23 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Tyler deciding to hang him up every year, only to come back as the defensive coordinator every year.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Hang him up as a player, we'll say.
Yeah.
But no, the decision here, you got a 14-0 lead with Emma Lundgren at the controls. In no way, shape, or form has Kaylee Cormier been playing poorly. I'm not suggesting
No,
that.
definitely not.
I'm simply saying that Lundgren was showing a level of leadership
Yes, for sure.
that had control over this game.
Spread formation here. What are we going to see?
Here we go.
Cormier looking for a target. She's got
Going downfield.
That's
Oh my goodness.
Game almost put on ice by Justice Barons there.
So that one just slipped out of Kaylee's hand there as she goes downfield.
And Justice, just to let you, if you rewatch the stream, you maybe made the right move there, unless that was pick 6 territory, but it's a turnover on downs anyway. So that was pick 6 territory, so she'll probably be dreaming about that one for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, hate all you want, folks, but that corner blitz was very effective.
Unreal.
Yeah. All right, here we go. First down and 10. Team Indigenous.
The give to number 17 met immediately
nice
by
defense.
That's Rogers, I believe.
I
number
think so.
7.
Yeah, it is.
Dave Rogers with the tackle. Actually, that might have been 12.
I think it's either
Isabella McDonald.
Yeah, it's Isabella McDonald.
Yeah.
And
Second and 12.
And yeah, no, that's we're seeing Kaylee Boucher, who hasn't had a ton of carries, but that was who just got the ball there. Okay,
All right.
I'd go back to Dot on the screen.
I think so. Second
Dot
and
screen.
12. Bad snap.
It's a ball's out. The ball's out. New Brunswick.
Bobby's inner coach coming out there,
focused.
letting the girls know that the ball was on the field.
Go get it. Somebody go get it.
All right. So, Team National Indigenous putting themselves in
Man, oh man, they're all just standing there. Oh, somebody go get the ball, whether it's New Brunswick or National Indigenous. I don't care who gets the ball, just somebody get the ball. All right, was that, who jumped on that? I think Dot eventually picked it up.
I think so, yeah.
So we're third and long. Okay, so you're up 2, all right?
Yeah, I'm
4
punting-
minutes to
I'm
go.
punting this,
Oh,
I'm
of
punting
course,
this, yeah.
Of course, but the key is New Brunswick. You're stuck 2. Okay, a field goal wins you this game.
That's right.
You got to get yourself down there. You got to give yourself the ability to kick one. You've made 1 out of your 3 convert attempts, right?
So if I'm Team National Indigenous here, it's a high snap, but Justice Barons
Barons is going to fish it.
got room.
Bradley's got her.
Bradley, clutch as ever, comes in.
Huge.
And you know what? She wasn't that far from breaking that to a first down.
So now we're 3 down ball. They're going to turn back to Kaylee Cormier, and she's going to take control of the offense. They've got Brazeau in there, and are they going to leave Jana in? That's the other question.
She is.
Jana's there. So
Jana's
that's a
out there.
double-headed monster.
So and I don't.
I
hate
put them
the move
both in the
from-
backfield.
That's right.
And misdirect who's going to get the football.
Absolutely. I don't hate the move from National Indigenous as well. Already on the 35-yard line. Why not fake it, put the game on ice? But giving New Brunswick a chance here for life. We'll see what they can do.
So there's nobody in the backfield. Jana's crossing. It's a jet.
It's a jet.
Okay, here we go.
Jana can
Great
make it
block.
happen.
Look at that block by Brazeau.
Oh, look who's on defense. It's Taj Marie Thompson making the tackle.
So Jana McAllister with a nice little run there. Brazeau going into beast mode with a stock block on the end. Just upset blocking, angry blocking from Alexia Brazeau. So watch the bottom of your screen. Watch Brazeau leak. Here she goes. She sticks on 4. Jana comes across, and then watch. Just angry blocking down there. You see the
long,
down
you
here?
see them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Second and 4 here for Team New Brunswick. Kaylee Cormier.
Kaylee Cormier sets
Jana,
up.
and it's a toss to Jana.
Nice toss.
She's got quite a bit of room. She could make something happen here. She's got plenty of space. She's running down the sideline.
Top 31.
Taj makes the tackle at the 35-yard line.
The only The only human being on the field on defense, other than Justice Behrens, is Taja Marie, who's going to track down
Be able to
Jana.
catch Jana, yeah.
That's athlete-on-athlete bully ball there. And man,
Wow.
I want to compliment the toss of Kaylee Cormier with an excellent pitch. And then Jana just doing what Jana does, cutting back against the grain.
Way up the field.
Oh, yeah, so Taj normally plays D for the Wolfpack in London. Oh, yeah.
Very
so she
cool.
can do it all.
I believe that's part of the OWFL and all-female U18 league in Ontario. Here we go. Jets to Jana. National Indigenous not falling for it that time.
Taken down in the backfield.
Guys, let's keep it respectful in the chat here. Let's not talk about hurting other players, please.
The last thing we want is an injury, folks. There's been way too many today. We wish for everybody to be safe, secure, and healthy. Here we go. Second and long for Team New Brunswick.
Here we go. It's a fake jet. Kaylee Cormier, the keep. She's got some blocks downfield, making moves. She'll get down about 5-yard gain. So it'll be 3rd and 10 here.
The ball up to the 40-yard
You gotta
line,
think
first
game
down.
on the line.
You got Brazo and you got Jana. So the question is, who do you give the ball to with 3rd and 9 to go? Now, if it's in your playbook, Kaylee Cormier, and you can throw a little screen pass.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah, buddy.
That's
the thing is that they're starting to really cue on Jana. If you fake it to Jana and you toss it to Brazo,
Yeah.
I don't think National Indigenous has an answer. Let's see if they script it here. So Brazo's setting up as a tight end. She's now set as like an H-back. They're calling timeout. That's smart. You got to talk about
let's
this.
talk.
This is
Let's talk this
This
through
is your
here.
tournament right here for Team New Brunswick. Because now you can obviously get a turnover on defense, but the percentages at Bet99 skyrocket if they keep this drive going. Right.
That's right. Fun fact here, Scott Knight letting us know that Taj, oh my goodness, 4 pick six and 4 fumbles, forced fumbles and recoveries for touchdowns.
Yeah, not a shocker.
8 defensive touchdowns. I mean, I know she's an athlete, but that's craziness.
B Bunkers, Taj, you're godly. There's just, I'm loving, folks, one of the most beautiful things I've seen in chat and all across the talking to fans is how much they idolize these girls.
I know, I love it.
So young girls idolize them, 45-year-old dads idolize them.
That's right.
These athletes walk on water, and for 1 week, this is their tournament.
I get emotional about it because I think about that these are the girls my daughter's going to look up to one day.
Absolutely.
Here we go, all the marbles, 3rd and 10. It's a bad snap. Kaylee's going to pick it up, and it's going to be tackled by National Indigenous. They'll take over at the 50-yard line. 2 minutes, 2 seconds left to go. The New Brunswick defense going to have to make a big stop here to keep their chances alive.
Yeah, so it just squirts through her hands, so I don't know if we'll get a replay. If we do, we'll see if it was a high snap, but I don't know if it was so high that it went out of her hands. It's not about playing blame. The reality is that it created a negative play for Team New Brunswick at a time that they could not afford it. So, okay, let's see the snap here. Let's see the snap.
It's a little
high, but catchable. I'll call it 50-50.
Here we go. Team National Indigenous.
Lexi's got to eat.
McCutcheon. The pass is to...
Oh, my.
I think maybe intended for Taj Thompson there.
Kaylee Boucher with a nice grab.
That's right.
So,
gain of 5.
Time is your friend if you are National Indigenous, and time is your enemy if you're the New Brunswick defense.
That's right.
You really need to force a 3 and out here. This second down play is huge. If not, if they get a first down, you have to consider your final timeout. I don't know if I see any on the board.
I think a few have been used already.
They've used at least one, but I don't know if they've used both.
National Indigenous 2nd and 5 from center field here. It's a pass, looking for number 18. It's caught, and she fights for the first down.
Wow,
number
National
18.
Indigenous trying to put a stamp on this match.
Trying to drive that nail into the coffin.
What a gutsy performance and a comeback from National Indigenous. Down 14-0 in halftime, folks. They're leading 22-20. The winner of this game goes to the 5th place game against a very difficult opponent in Team Saskatchewan.
Oh, sorry, correction. It's 3rd and inches here.
Really? Okay.
Wow,
interesting. Our eyes are fooling us. So we thought a first down because we can't see. Apparently.
I'm going to Dot Trudeau here.
Is Justice Barron's in the game? No. Yep.
It's Dot Trudeau time.
Hand it to Dot.
Bit of last second communication there.
Coach Eddie's smart. He wants to milk every second off the clock here. Is it Dot time? It is.
Dot Trudeau with the carry.
Dot Trudeau got
That's a first down.
Okay, so Team New Brunswick, you have 20 seconds left. If you have a timeout, you have a minute and 8 seconds left. If you have a timeout, you must use it on this drive to maintain your ability to come back here. What a game, John.
This has been nuts. Like
both sides so even.
Oh my goodness, so even. Explosives, big hits.
Both teams should be very proud of their efforts.
And a photo finish to boot. Here we go.
You got to start punching the ball if you're Team New Brunswick.
First down here.
Punch it out.
That's another big run for Team National Indigenous. It'd be a gain of 4, we'll say.
Okay, so is there a timeout?
I don't think New Brunswick's got any timeouts, unless they're saving it.
Yeah, so they used one. I just can't remember if they used both. We'll know for sure if they don't use it that they don't have it. So second down, if New Brunswick has any chance, they need a double stop here. So the winner of this game will go to the 5th place game. McCutcheon draws back the pass.
Block by Dot Trudeau.
Interesting call there, John.
Very interesting indeed.
You're throwing the football. I can't imagine that. Yeah, you can tell by the reaction by Olivier. There's no way Olivier Eddy called a pass there. There's no way.
Can we watch the block from Dot Trudeau?
It was huge.
Oh my God.
I saw it. Somebody just got pancaked. And that stops the clock. So Olivier would not have called that.
No.
I think it's just a miscommunication between quarterback and OC.
Yeah.
In no way, shape, or form would he want to stop the clock.
Well, we did see some last-minute communication in the helmet. Maybe something was said.
Olivier ain't throwing the ball with 30 seconds to go. Right. That's just a miscommunication. So now, what do? You run the ball. Now you can use your timeout because the clock stopped.
Right. Kill some clock.
New Brunswick is still alive here, folks. So all you need, all right, hear me out. All you need is a stop on third down, 3rd and 8. Okay. Then you have Brazeau and you have Jana. The best case scenario, you spring one of them for an opportunity to house it. We saw Brazeau with 2 massive runs. We saw Jana with about a 50-yard run, and we'll see it in the stats here. Jana took it for 40 or 50 on her long run. 77, holy moly. So they are more than capable of springing a deep ball.
During the timeout.
No, when you throw an incomplete pass, folks, the coaches can be upset all they want, but when you throw an incomplete pass, the clock stops. You call timeout, the clock stops. So the timeout is a moot point because the clock only starts on the snap, right? So that was a smart timeout because they want to talk about if they get a first down here, folks, National Indigenous is moving on to the 5th place game.
That's right.
If New Brunswick gets a stop, it's Jana, Brazeau. Who do you give it to and when? That's the only question that the offensive coordinator and Nick Murray need to make a decision on. So here we go.
Let's see. For all the marbles here.
What a
3rd and 7. 3rd and 8, call it. McCutcheon, the
Taj
quarterback.
Murray's going to get the ball.
It's a jet to Taj.
Can she get the edge?
Going to get a first down. That's it.
That's the game.
National Indigenous is going to win the game.
That's ice. Hey,
wow.
And who else? Who else but Taj Marie Thompson to ice this game?
That's going to do it here, folks.
Wow. National Indigenous. Hey, and look at the stand-up move by Coach Big Swallow. Agreeing to make sure that Sienna gets in here.
Let Sienna finish the day for sure.
Limping into the game and saying you are the one who gets to kneel it.
That's right.
Everybody is hyping their fan base. That is 2 wins in a row for National Indigenous, and they are going to the 5th place game.
Listen, folks, I work for Football New Brunswick. I live in New Brunswick. My daughter was born here. I can't help but feel so happy for this National Indigenous team. They came here wondering if they would be able to score a touchdown. They are now 20 seconds away from their second win and competing in the 5th place game.
Mm-hmm.
Folks, this is unbelievable.
Cannot finish lower than 6th.
That's
for
right.
A team who didn't score a touchdown last year.
That's right.
So, this is This is an incredible underdog story and a storyline of this tournament. Obviously, we have our gold medal game, right? We have the Team Manitoba defense. We have the offensive passing attack of Team Red, right?
That's right.
Now we have to see if Samantha Big Swallow is going to get wet a second time. I don't see any Gatorade
They might
coolers.
be saving
Oh, they're
that.
running at it. Look at them go.
You'll love to see that. And with that knee, that's going to kill that clock.
I think Samantha Big Swallow is going to get double wet here. Let's look. Cameraman, we got to go to the sidelines.
There it is. Oh, Samantha. I think that was mostly ice. Wow, congratulations to Team National Indigenous. And you know what?
Samantha says, I am cold.
New Brunswick, hold your heads up high.
Yeah, man.
What an incredible performance.
Honestly, like, what a bounce back. Team New Brunswick, nobody would have faulted you if you came into this game saying, you know what, we're down, we lost 53-0.
Let's not show up.
Let's just write it. Let's write it in. Let's phone it in.
Wow.
The defense was stout in the first half, but man, the adjustments at halftime for National Indigenous to go back to the drawing board. Man, oh man, that breaks your heart for Team New Brunswick. But like you said, it's such a storyline for National Indigenous, man. 2-point game. That was a 2-point game to the end.
Like,
That is exactly how that game should have finished. 2 points. It could have gone in either direction, but it just happened to be National Indigenous. You know, these teams play 10 times. It's 5-5, John.
That's right. Yeah.
5 wins each.
So real quick, as we talk about this, we've talked about ways to get involved in female football. For the National Indigenous team, I will mention the Northern Spirits, Canada's first Indigenous all-girls football team. Very impressive there. If you're looking for more information, search up the Northern Spirit female football, and you'll definitely find a link there. If there's anybody in the chat that knows of other opportunities for Indigenous females to play football, please let me know.
Sorry to interrupt real quick, just so everybody understands. This was a consolation semifinal, so the winner does go to 5th place. And the first game of the day was first game between National Indigenous and Ontario Black was a 7-8 lineup. So that was to determine who would be seeded for the consolation semifinal. New Brunswick lost in the 3-6 game, 3 seed versus 6. So this was to go to 5th.
Right.
So the 2 wins for National Indigenous are the storyline, and it's David versus Goliath. Honestly, let's be honest, against Team Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
If they pull that one off,
wow,
that could be something
Wouldn't
else.
That'd be crazy.
All right, so we're going to get our players of the game, John, you were saying.
So real quick, too, if you are in New Brunswick and you want to get involved, we've got a great female football presence here. You can get in touch with the Greater Moncton Football Association, CAMFA, the Capital Area Minor Football Association, located here in Fredericton, and Fundy Minor Football Association in St. John. All of them have teams in the varsity girls loop. We've grown the sport quite a bit, moving from 3 teams to, I believe, we're at 10 teams now. So that's some pretty impressive growth there. And for girls continuing to look to continue their play, you can play in the MWFL out here, the Senior Women's League. Teams located over in St. John, in Fredericton, in Moncton, and Halifax, I believe. Apologies if I missed a team, but I believe it is a 4-team league. Trevor Betsina, holy moly, where they came from last year and only getting 1 touchdown in their last game and now winning back-to-back, going for 5th place. So proud of this National Indigenous team. I think it's been deleted.
Okay.
All right, players of the game. I know who Lexi Braun, and then, I mean, you choose Jana.
Well, I mean, obviously Bradley's in contention there too, but I would give it to Lexi Braun.
I'd go Lexi
she was
Braun
slightly. Here we go.
I mean, it's a toss-up here.
Number 21.
Alexa Brazeau. So I guess they just went off yards and touchdowns there. Lexi 9 for 137 and 2 touchdowns. Jana McAllister 8 for 122 and 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
New Brunswick teaming up for 268 yards on the ground.
Yeah, good for them.
Very impressive showing.
And for our defensive player of the game, number 52, Lexi Braun.
Call that one.
Yep.
Hey, quick shout out there. We've got Leanne Coleman, Central Alberta Girls Football Contact, Red Deer Minor Football for more information. Chris Frisky, West Edmonton Raiders are looking to fill their female roster. Indigenous or not, Alberta U19 provincial champs. So some more opportunities there. Just for now, Moncton Mayhem. Sorry if did I say Vipers? I meant Mayhem if I did.
Winning today's hard.
Okay, who are we going with here? I mean, Taj on offense. Maybe Dot.
Offense. Number 2.
Yeah, Taj. How could you not, right?
It's hard to argue against that. And is there someone not named Justice Barons that you can give the trophy to?
I think we have to give Justice Barons after that.
I mean, Taj Marie had the second most tackles at halftime. So Helena McKay had a good game.
For the National Indigenous team, number 22.
You have to.
It's statistically impossible not to. Yeah.
Wow, I am in awe. Like, what an incredible tournament, to be honest. Like, just, it's so cool to be a part of something.
And Justice just looks so humble and kind. Like, Justice looks so kind.
And we will see you on Sunday
Here folks,
at Evo Center Field here in Fredericton, New Brunswick.
Yeah, quick recap after a long day, because we do have to sign off fairly quickly. People have worked hard and want to go home. So, Team New Brunswick, great effort, great comeback. Be very proud of your efforts. Team National Indigenous going to the 5th place game. Team Saskatchewan with an absolute juggernaut performance on offense and going to be a scary opponent for National Indigenous in that 5th place game. I'm looking forward to that 7th place game, too, to see Team New Brunswick potentially have a shot at their first win. But Team Ontario Black has something to say about that. And then we get into the medal round.
And I'm not too sure, but I think Ontario Black beat New Brunswick last year at the tournament, so New Brunswick may be out for some revenge there.
Yeah, so the 3rd place game is going to feature a Manitoba squad that had 3 opportunities on 3rd and short to deliver points, and every time could not capitalize. I'm sure Team Manitoba has not forgot about that. So they are a dangerous team in 3rd place, and in my opinion, favored against Team Quebec, who has a great running game, but the rain got the best of them. And the favorite, the medal round, the favorite going in by far is Team Ontario has the advantage. But Team Alberta has got something to say about that. That's going to be a hell of a gold medal game.
Absolutely.
Looking forward to Sunday, folks. Thank you so much. Thank you, chat, for being so engaged. Thank you for loving women's football. National Women's Girls Tournament from Fredericton, New Brunswick. We appreciate you. Anything last words there, John Wilkinson?
No, just, it's been such a cool experience being a part of this. Thank you to the athletes, thank you to the coaches, the staffs, the volunteers, and thank you, chat, for helping us out with some information. That's it from us tonight in Fredericton. We'll be back here on Sunday.
Yeah.
Everybody have a good night and be kind to each other.
Yeah. Be safe.